usually throw up a gang sign or something when I'm good to go.
Well, here's a.
Oh gosh, does that mean we're good to go?
Yeah, the first
You're
thing
on.
first
Do a
thing
gang
everybody.
sign.
Yeah, the first thing everybody heard was do gang signs.
Okay, I don't know any. This one's a
Hold
bird.
on. Fuck you.
So,
Nice.
welcome to another episode of Hangman's Origins, where we explore the past of our main crew. Today, we are exploring the lifestylings of Ellodius, the satyr bard from the Emerald Glade. Before we get into it, I just want to do a huge thank you to a few people. First and foremost, the Initiative Order. They're a Discord community that focuses entirely on member involvement. They run various tabletop role-playing games every month with their handful of GMs. You can get into the games by joining their Discord server and signing up. Definitely check them out. We'll be posting some links to that below. Also, another great group, Band of Badgers. They are a YouTube and Twitch group that plays a variety of different games. I know they're playing D&D, Pathfinder. Oh gosh, what's one that they're Starfinder. I actually just watched one of their Starfinder games. It was really well done. A lot of different games playing all the time. They have a slew of members of their own, as well as constantly featuring other members. If you are a content creator and you want to be featured on their channel, give them a message. They always have new people playing with them. And last but not least, Session Zero, a D&D inspired clothing company, working with various different artists to range in different styles of shirts, like the one Serena seems to be taking off right now. And
No, it's definitely higher than that.
So check them out. We'll post another link to that below. You can use the code CRISIS to get 10% off your entire order. They have a new summer line, some old tank tops restocked, some new tie-dye shirts, some other fun stuff, baseball tee, as well as a lot of older cool designs as well, like the one Ryan's wearing right now. Spider design is probably one of my favorites.
The back of that design's cool.
Yeah, but the front sucks in there. No. Great shirt. I have it in black and white. Shirt's so nice, I bought it twice. So we'll be playing different characters this time, barring the fact that Ellodius will be staying the same, being his I don't want to call this an origin story. This is just an insight into his past, so that way you can kind of learn a little bit more about the complexities of his people, the politics, and things like that, an insight into his upbringing. So let's go around and let's introduce our characters. Let's start with Ellodius. I guess let's start with you, and we'll go from there.
Yes. Ellodius coming in and being introduced as part of his awkward teenage years. Back before he shaved, he hadn't found the style yet. And he's lacking all the blinged out rings and stuff.
So, just a more relatable Ellodius with no shiny gold and social cues. Got it. Eddie, who are you playing?
I'm playing Amadeus, which is a satyr who is a composer. And as a reference to the movie Amadeus, check it out. It's a good movie. And that's about it, I think.
Paint me a word picture.
Fuck you.
Oh.
A word picture? I don't know.
You're a satyr?
Yeah, satyr. So I guess I'm trying to think. In Ellodius's culture and people, like whatever, how often are how much clothes are they wearing? How clothes are they? What's the common look?
How naked do these satyrs get?
How naked are they?
That was not the question.
Plenty just walking around full naked, like.
Amadeus is just shredded, wearing no shirt, and then just puffy black pants.
No, I would say, I guess I already have it in my head. Amadeus would probably be wearing just because he's a composer and it's based on that. I would say he is wearing Elizabethan era kind of vest, one of those I don't know, not doilies but handkerchiefs or whatever coming out from the top with a collar, and no pants, just belt, I think, right? They don't usually wear pants. Do they wear pants?
They don't have to.
All right, well, not wear pants. Pants is overrated.
So just a vest. So you're dressed like Yogi Bear. You just have
kind of like Yogi Bear. If Yogi Bear was from 18th century Europe or whatever.
Great to know. Let's go. Ryan, who are you playing?
I am playing Maximilian von Dusen. He is a wood elf who is dressed in very vibrant, like jester's clothing all the time. He's got like a purple mask on his face. He's got like a dark purple hat, some gold. I'll just show you a picture because he is also a bard master of puppeteering, with his suitcase of holding with all of his puppet things inside of it, as well as Little Max, who is a smaller version of him.
That's sick.
So me and Little Max are going to be hanging out with you all, and just in case I do any mage hand, my ghostly mage hand is also a puppet hand. So in case you ever see this thing floating around, that means mage hand is up. That's Max. That's me.
Oh my god.
That's do you have to play Salazar ever again? Can you just bring Max
we're
in?
taking Max with us now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look who decided to pop into the chat here.
is it me?
Mr. Dane.
Who?
Missing
last-
party
Holy.
member.
Lastly, Serena, go ahead and introduce your character for this session.
I will be playing Charlay. She is a white unicorn with sparkly mane and tail. She has ribbons and flowers woven into her mane, and she has a very large scar on her back stomach area. It's all healed up now, but it was very chaotic. It was from she had too much partying. She passed out, and some of the people she were with, they stole her kidneys. So that's
That's amazing.
That's Charlay.
Didn't know we were going
love
all
that.
out. Jesus Christ.
That's Charlay. Not to be
Full on My Little
misconstrued with
Pony.
any other pop culture icons.
No.
What's that called?
I said full on My Little Pony up in here.
That's what it's
Pony
referencing.
missing a kidney.
Well,
Have you not seen the new movie? It Gets Dark. Lauren
Oh,
Faust
yeah.
is yeah. Okay, so this session takes place all within the town hall. Essentially, someone had committed the most heinous of crimes that could be committed within the satyr community within the Emerald Glade, sabotaging a party. The satyrs are so they're so communal based. They're so like self-sufficient. They don't ever really leave their town. They use parties as a way to dictate politics, to use it as currency. All they do is party all day, all night for whatever reason. They have a weekly parade. This week's parade was in favor of the Council of Five, the group that governs and looks over the parties held in the Emerald Glade. Their longevity has been their term as councilman has lasted longer than any group beforehand, and so they felt that was the need to celebrate. During this, at midnight, they are going to have this beautiful fireworks display erupt in the sky. Black powder in this world is very hard to come by, so this was a very momentous occasion. So when it happened, most of the fuses did not go off, and it was a very upsetting fizzle, which dampened the entire mood of the party. So now it is being investigated by the town's lead detective, Detective Noir. So the only people that could have done it are the four of us in this room here, the four party members here, and the clerk that works at the town hall, a furbolg named Saviel. So the interior all takes place within the town hall as we try to figure out who sabotaged this party. Before I continue on with some more of the actual context of the session, are there any questions from you guys?
So you said that the detective is there? Is that what you said?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Detective Noir.
Detective Noir. So pretty much everyone in the room is us, the clerk, and the detective.
Yes.
Got it.
What does the room smell like?
What?
It's kind of has the hint of a Pinot Grigio, like very much smells like wine. It's every time somebody enters the embassy or the town hall, they are given a complimentary glass of wine.
For someone straight edge like Eddie, loser.
Like Eddie,
Okay.
not you or I.
What does Pinot? What's that smell like for?
You know,
For
it's
everyone
funny because I
listening.
don't know what that smells like.
You know, it smells like fruity, but also a little sharp from the alcohol within it.
Smells like fermented fruit, Ryan.
Right.
Yeah.
I knew that, of course. I was just talking.
We're telling Eddie.
Eddie just needed the.
Good, I
the
didn't.
boost.
I really
Right,
didn't
right,
know.
right.
I didn't.
I don't know. I don't drink, and when I did drink, I didn't drink
Glad
wine.
someone asked.
So,
Serious question though. Who's the furball that's with us?
Saviel.
Saviel.
Yeah.
Can you spell that for me?
Savielle.
That's close. It's fine.
Good enough.
Good enough. So excuse me, when well, what sort of accommodations would they have had for a unicorn's complimentary glass of wine when she entered the town hall?
I would just assume a unicorn has like telekinesis or something.
They kind of made a makeshift bowl out of some supplies they had laying around, and Saviel would have handed you a bowl of wine had you asked for it.
I'm picturing.
Fantastic.
Hangs from your neck.
Yeah, I was thinking like a beer hat, but with wine.
Nice.
They did
So-
have a beer hat, but because of the horn, it intruded
Oh,
on
It's
it.
like-
so you
it's
couldn't
like
wear the beer
bagged-
hat.
Kind of like tilted.
It's bagged wine that they hang off the horn of, and it just there's
Like
this
an
little
ivy.
straw. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Quick question. So, let me try like get the picture here. So the party was being ruined. Yes.
Yes.
And then they brought us into the city hall as suspects.
Yes. Each of you is a suspect.
Got it.
All right. Any further questions before we carry on?
How's your
We
day
were
doing?
suspects because we were in
Oh.
City Hall, right?
Yes, each of you
Yes.
was in this building at some point within the past 12 hours
So the way when
for
when
one
I,
reason or another.
when I talked to Dylan about it, I was like, okay, so something bad happened, and then the guards here were like, oh, check the cameras, and then they pulled us all together because they've seen us on the security tapes in town hall. Is my understanding of this.
Yes, the security tapes in
The security cameras.
the.
They
Yeah.
don't have any inside though that they would be able to check.
It's
Or
the
maybe they're just
security.
people outside that are like, hey, I saw this guy walk in there.
It's the security twig blights, the dryads that are there.
Exactly. Continuity that doesn't need to be discussed or questioned. A witness saw you at the scene. Detective Noir himself. I don't know. Are we ready to continue on this venture?
Is it
Yeah.
too late to back out?
Okay.
No.
Oh
Yes.
no! By all means, do we want to go?
Let's rock and roll, dog. Let's hit it.
Okay, let's do it.
I got
Okay,
I got
so-
a building to burn down.
Oh, like in the game?
Let's
No,
just
like
go.
after
We'll go. We'll go.
We'll talk about that after.
I think this needs to be discussed.
Don't
Please
post
say
this
in-game.
one on YouTube. That could be evidence. So, each of you, the four of you and Saviel, are stood in the main waiting room of the town hall, the main entranceway, as Detective Noir paces back and forth, looking at each of you. And he says, I remember it like it was yesterday. Streets lined with happy faces, hailing from the furthest corner of the smaller towns to this one, a drink in every hand and a pep in every step, until tonight. I was standing with the expected crowd, stirring a badly mixed Manhattan with my pinky when it happened. The sorriest excuse for a fireworks display I've ever seen in my life. But this was no accident. No mishap of mechanics or amateur artificers. No. This was intentional. The purpose in this very room. But the question still stands. Who did it? He turns towards Charlotte. He says, enter Dane. With long hair and four even longer legs, perfect for walking all over you. Is that a horn on your head, or are we just getting straight to the point? You did this, didn't you? Turning towards Amadeus. Or was it the brooding satyr with the cold demeanor of an impassive tennis player? Love means nothing to you. Then turning towards Ellodius. It's like, perhaps the penniless poet with a thin build and even thinner wallet. Did someone pay you to do this? Did you write yourself into a story you can't walk out of? Then gesturing towards Sabiel. Or the humble record keeper. Always a patron and never the party. You are sick of pushing papers while your peers party practically perilously through every passing period. And lastly, looking towards Max. Or the jester, the puppet master pulling the strings. Maybe there's some kind of sick joke to you. By golly, do you get your jollies from forcing melancholy into the folly of our town squally while you play with your dollies?
We're in the main room, you said?
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so as he's doing that, once he gets to me, after he's finished, you just see holding a glass of wine from the counter. Thank you, little Max.
Oh, guys.
And then it disappears. And I say, I wasn't listening. Could you please start over? I was a little parched. It's been a long day.
Long day, eh? Long day of committing crimes and atrocities against the town?
No, long day stretching out for my performance.
Do you actually need me to repeat anything? I was talking quite fast. I just
So
got
fast.
it.
It's so good.
That was sick.
Ryan needs
That is
something.
one of my favorite things I've ever written. I just want to say that again really quick, just for the sake of just like, man, that took me a while. By golly, do you get your jollies from forcing melancholy onto the folly of our town squally while you play with your dollies? The fact that you were a puppet master made me so happy, and I thank you for that, Ryan. Where were we? So, he kind of gestures to each of you. If you want to prove your innocence, you're going to need a hot tip and some stone cold facts. This case is a fruit-bearing tree, and the clues are ripe for the picking. We stay together so none of you can pull a fast one on me. I got eyes on you at all times. So, essentially, each of you is going to want to prove your innocence while also trying to figure out who committed this crime. As members of the town, you are all aware of how important partying is to all of them, and you're going to want to find ways to clear your name while also bringing justice to the Emerald Glade. There are 5 other rooms in this building. On the main floor, you have a meeting room, a records room where they keep all documentation from request, a bathroom, and then upstairs they have the eloquent council chambers, and then they also have a sleeping quarters for whenever they end up staying late and working or just need to spend the night. So
council chamber, meeting room, bathroom, and what was the last 2?
Council chambers. So downstairs is bathroom, records room, meeting room. Upstairs is the council chambers and the sleeping quarters.
Got it.
I feel like this is a game
So-
of Clue.
It is a game of
Yes,
Clue.
that's exactly what it is.
It's pretty great.
So generally, a lot of this game will kind of be deception, persuasion, insight, investigation. Did I say perception? So you can fight each other too. The world is your oyster. Shuck it. I don't know what you do with oysters. So you'll each be moving as a group with Sabiel and Detective Noir, investigating, trying to prove your own innocence. So of those 5 rooms, where do you want to go to first?
I say let's go to the council chamber.
Oh, you would like that,
I mean-
wouldn't you?
Where was it that the fireworks were kept when they would have been sabotaged? Perhaps we should start there.
They were kept in a closet off to the side,
Off the side of which room?
so it'd be on the main floor.
Oh, okay.
I suppose we should probably search the main floor first. I mean, I'm sure that's where we'll find the most evidence for this.
And why don't you want to go up the stairs,
Oh wow, that's what Charlotte sounds like. Okay.
I mean, there's no issue with going upstairs, but how would you sabotage something in the downstairs closet from upstairs?
Well, I don't know. That man just He floated himself a glass of wine all the way over to his face. I'm sure there's a way to do it from upstairs.
That is true.
I mean,
Did she
perhaps
just
there
think-
is.
Did she just say that you can float upstairs? No, she didn't say that. Don't be ridiculous. Just listen better.
Perhaps you need to get some of that cotton out of your ears.
What?
So
What cotton?
much love for it.
I'm not saying we shouldn't check upstairs. I'm simply saying we should have a proper order of actions. It seems most likely to me that it'll be somewhere down here. So I just said we should check here first.
Seems like you just don't want to go upstairs, but I suppose we could start down here.
Maybe we could check where were they going to be lighting off the fireworks? Surely not inside, right?
No, they would have been just outside the town hall.
Maybe we
Are we
should
allowed?
check there.
Are we allowed to leave the town hall?
Detective Noir wants to search within it. There are guards who are checking everything outside and will bring all of their findings to Detective Noir as he continues to question and investigate with you guys. But the fireworks were inside this building beforehand, and you guys were the only ones in here, so they want to check here first.
Okay.
And keep you guys all here just in case it was one of you. Excommunication is the crime, or is the penalty for the crime. So
I'll turn to the detective. I'll be like, "Can we please make this quick? I have a song I was waiting to compose for my grandfather. See, it is his 69th birthday, and I just a clever little tune, a march, if you will, as all this was going on. I was walking out to get a request for a party."
69, you say? Nice. But that's not gonna. You're not gonna sing a tune that gets you out of this situation.
I give up. I'm going
Dylan,
home.
this character is going to derail the whole campaign because we won't be able to keep it together.
It's okay. A little bit of chaos never hurt anybody unless you read history, which is not in this scenario. Okay, so you're not going to sing a tune that'll get you out of this situation. I'm not going to see you dancing your way out of this building. We need to take our time and take all the right steps.
I don't sing, though. I compose. I write music.
Writing yourself a nice tune, a nice tragedy, a tale of lies and how you got out of the best crime ever pulled off in the Emerald Glade.
No, a crime, idiot.
A Freudian slip, eh?
Yeah.
So you do commit crimes and atrocities within your songs.
No,
All right,
no,
boys.
it was a song for.
book off.
No, it was a song for my dear old grandfather. He, again, yeah, like I said, he's turning 69.
Again, nice.
Yeah. And I wanted to make a nice little march for him, but I thought it'd be a great surprise.
You just want to march on out of this building unscathed, don't you?
If you let me finish, maybe I could explain the whole story to you.
But you finishing your web of lies?
God damn it.
Perhaps we should start the search.
I mean, so where are we going first? The main floor. So I guess we can compose some evidence.
Hey.
All right, game over. We win.
Your wily words of witticisms won't get you out of this one, Amadeus.
Son of a bitch. All right. So what was the rooms on the main floor? One more time.
Sir, you wrote them down. I heard
No,
you typing.
I wrote down all the rooms. I didn't write down which ones were where. I didn't think that would matter. Apparently it does.
The meeting room, records room, and bathroom are all downstairs.
That's downstairs.
I'm gonna mess with my settings really quick. My internet is being.
So main floor is. Downstairs.
Amadeus, if you were so busy composing, what does your music sound like?
I told you it's a march.
Yes. Well, relay it to us.
Nope, it's a surprise for my grandpa, and I'm not playing it for anyone until I play it for him. And I also need an orchestra and a trombone.
Right, and you can't just hum it.
No, I can't
Sounds
just
to
hum
me
it.
like you didn't actually write anything.
It's right. I'll like pull out some papers. Like I have plenty of papers. I can show you the works.
She gonna start eating one of them.
Don't you dare! I'm like, this is for my grips. How dare you? And I'm gonna start stuffing them back where I had them, whatever satchel or whatever. It's like, these are first drafts originals. If something happens to them, I don't have the means to make it again. My memory isn't that sharp.
Ah, sharp as in a music note. What you did there?
I'm going home.
These don't taste like originals to me, but sure, whatever you say.
What do originals taste like to you? What? Explain to me what they taste like.
Well, you see, an original
caramel,
will
like
have.
Werther's Originals?
Oh my god.
Is it caramel?
Yeah, like Werther's Originals.
You guys have those in America? No?
Yeah, but
Is that a Canadian thing?
Eddie's too young to get it.
What is still happening? What
You have a
else
grandma
going on?
with like a dish in her house full of them?
Werther's?
Caramels?
Yeah, Werther's
Werther's Originals.
caramels.
Oh.
I think we just keep repeating the same words at Eddie, he'll get it.
Yeah.
Eddie, caramels?
Werewolves? Did werewolves do it?
Okay.
Werewolves.
How about we start with the meeting room?
No, I don't think we should start with the meeting room. We should
What's-
start.
Oh,
no,
and why not?
Because isn't the meeting room downstairs, and we want to start in the main room?
The main room is downstairs.
I'm so confused with how this played.
It's two floors.
It's two floors,
the main
Eddie.
floor and
The
the
main
I thought
floor
it was
and
3
upstairs.
floors.
Two
I need a
floors.
map. I need a map right now. Dylan, did you make a map?
Hey,
No, I
Max.
figured 5 rooms would have been easy enough to
No!
remember.
No.
I always-
No.
See, there's
Underestimate.
three rooms on one floor and 2 rooms on the other
Uh-oh.
floor. He's gone.
Oh no, Eddie. Come back. I'm sorry.
I'm back. I'm sorry. If I move anything around, my camera's just sensitive. It's
Hey,
shy.
Oh, I
Max.
thought that was on purpose.
We're never
No.
gonna get out of here. These guys are gonna keep you here until you die, I think.
I bet you'd let that win you. Get away with a crime. Wait, no, that doesn't make sense.
I have no reason to commit a crime. I have a very important play I'm putting on later. I would really like to get out of this building at some point. So maybe the meeting room. And as I say that, you hear like the clicking of the door opening up, and you see from the other side of the room my mage hand opening the door. Oh, it seems as though that's the one.
Okay.
See, and this is what I mean, how somebody could sabotage something from upstairs. Look at that. Shenanigans.
Alright,
Well-
so you're saying we should keep an eye on this Max fellow then?
Hmm.
I mean, you can keep both eyes on me if you want. I do a lot of really fun things.
Oh.
Sounds like it.
You
Name
don't.
3 things.
Well, I put on plays.
What?
I can I can dance.
Oh,
I could-
oh, if you can dance, perhaps you can dance to Amadeus's music.
Well, I had planned on it, but I also play instruments. So, Amadeus, you can either hire me A, to play a music, B, to play a dance, or C, I will do a puppet show along with the music. Also, P.S., is this your grandfather's death march? Is that what you're writing? Because this is very sad.
No, it's a welcome march. The little exact opposite of Death March.
Oh, it's
Welcome,
a welcome.
to the nicest age.
Nice.
Nice.
Well,
Puppeteering aside,
Max Jr. has opened up the door over there to the meeting room, I think. Is that the meeting room, sir? Mr. Noir, detective, cop?
It sure is. And if we're gonna go, we gotta go together. So everybody stop lollygagging and start trotting onward.
I don't trust
So-
this pig.
I find that quite
don't say
offensive,
that.
in
Don't
fact.
say that. Sorry.
you're not
everyone.
the only one who trots here.
He's a satyr. He trots.
I'd
Yeah,
still
we're
find it
trotting.
offensive.
Is it?
I trot every which way.
Max, it smells like bacon in here. Shh, no, you're gonna get us in trouble. Stop it. All right, to the meeting room.
You having a stroke?
No, it's because I'm a cop.
Oh, because you're a pig. I get it.
Yeah, so and we don't respect me. So he starts kind of like leading you towards the meeting room. So you enter the meeting room, what appears to be a cross between a formal boardroom and a rave. To your left is a long table with 6 chairs seated around it. used by the council to discuss logistics and intimacies of party requests with the community members who submit those requests. It's a wooden floor and a very wooden room, very reminiscent of a lot of the other buildings and the trees and the bark outside. However, to your right, there's a brightly tiled dance floor with a refreshments table against the wall. To celebrate the successful meetings, the council will use this area to party with the requester upon the approval and the after they've worked out everything from their requests.
Holy crap,
Or
they
in
have
case a
DDR
dance-off-
here.
Or in case a dance-off is required to determine an outcome.
Yes.
I am
Two parties
fantastic
want-
at DDR with my
Oh,
4
Two
legs.
parties both want. If two groups both want to party on the same day, then they must perform a dance-off in order to see who gets the day for the party.
So I'm confused. Is this like a Dance Dance Revolution competition, or is this like Step Up?
It's like a dance request. So you have to dance in order to get your request approved.
Oh, I understand now. Well, would that mean that Amadeus and I would need to dance off to see which one of us can perform this evening?
No.
That would be true following a formal request made to the town hall.
Oh, I thought, wasn't that why we were here? I made a formal request to put in my puppet show. Maybe it just wasn't processed. Maybe there was some mix-up. I think I should go talk to the secretary and also maybe the records department to make sure that they didn't just throw away my request and not take me seriously.
Saviel turns to you and is like, no, we approve every request, or no, we oversee every request that comes through, and it is pending approval in the time being. You just have to give us some time. There's a lot of requests that get made for parties here, and we will get back to you in 9 to 12 business days.
Well, that's not going to work. I wanted to perform for the party.
Well, party's long over now that somebody here decided to ruin it.
Did you ruin it because you didn't want to see us perform?
Yeah, that sounds like something you would do.
No, wait, guys. Shouldn't we? I thought we were looking for clues.
Sounds perhaps like she didn't want to do the paperwork to get that party going.
We should kill this man. You're gonna get us in trouble. Please stop. Sorry, Mike. he does his own thing. No, I don't. Yes, he does. Don't. Do not engage. So, what do we do, Detective Noir? Do you want us to look around? We're not cops, you know.
Well, if you want to prove your innocence, you're going to have to work together to find some evidence proving you're not the one who did it. So let's start. And he starts poking around the room, like, let's start working. Stop bickering.
All right. Do you have a fingerprint thing?
Don't you worry about what I have.
You have a black light. Oh, perhaps we don't want to look at that in here.
You don't want to look at that anywhere in the city.
No.
It's
just like everything illuminates. And
Yeah, that actually made it brighter in here.
Yeah.
It's why Ellodius has such a detailed hygiene plan after leaving here.
So perhaps we should go and try to find maybe if there would be any gunpowder, maybe a gunpowder trail leading to anywhere.
Well,
First-
we're not investigating a murder. We're not looking
We're
for
not investigating
gunpowder,
a
right?
Yet, apparently.
Gunpowder is.
No,
from
from the
the
fireworks.
fireworks.
Yeah, from the fireworks.
Oh, right, the blasting powder.
Yeah. Is it okay if I roll an investigation check to see if I can find some gunpowder?
Sure.
Cool. Do.
Where was the closet that they were holding the fireworks in, Detective?
So there is
Modded 20.
Modded 20. All right, 1 second. So Ryan, there is a hallway leading towards the bathroom, which will be on the left, and the closet, which was on the right.
Okay.
Modded 20. So looking around, where is it you're looking? You're just generally everywhere within the room, specifically for gunpowder?
Yeah, I'll walk around and kind of look, maybe there could be a trail or something like that might stand out.
You don't find any black powder in the room. Every surface you seem to touch and put your hands on as you're poking around seems to be sticky, though.
Ugh.
So,
I would like to lick the sticky. What does it taste like?
depends on what part of the room you're in.
Oh no. That is very concerning.
Either tastes like wine, like grease from some like food, or Seder.
Yeah, no, the table definitely would taste a little bit more like just the stains of beverages of parties past being smeared all over it and not cleaned properly. Um, the floor tastes a little bit worse.
As it should.
Yeah,
We don't wear
sweat
shoes.
and grease and
Me neither.
hoof
Well,
juice.
I wear horseshoes.
Lucky.
Fancy.
Yeah. They're opal.
Oh.
Opal.
For some reason.
Fancy.
I would like to check any of the windows to see if anybody's like tried to pry anything open, if there's any forced entry. Are there windows?
There's one window on the side of the building facing towards the courtyard in the back. It's near the refreshment table. So roll investigation.
Don't know how well that's gonna work. I don't
So
think I can
how
click it.
far are we from the other room that is on this floor that I definitely know the answer to?
The records room?
Yes, that room.
Within 30 feet of it. It's in
Okay.
basically this room, hallway, records room.
Got it.
And the bathroom is on the way to it. In the closet.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's the bathroom and the closet are in the hallway, separating the two rooms.
Okay.
So upon walking into the town hall, it'll be a large open space. To your left, there'll be a desk where you can speak with the secretary or the clerk or whomever it is that you're speaking to regarding your request. Next to that is a staircase leading upstairs. Past the staircase is the entrance to the meeting room. It's usually roped off so that way no one enters it preemptively. They have to be welcomed in. Beside that is the hallway, which leads to the washroom and the closet, and then separated by the hallway to your right when you're entering the building is the records room, which is generally kept locked, which is only accessible by an employee or by the council.
I got a 13.
You got a 13. There's no signs of forced entry. The window seems to be locked shut. The lock doesn't look to be tampered with. Again, it's sticky though. And the door for this room isn't generally locked. It's just roped off.
I want to go over and look at how to turn on the Dance Dance Revolution machine.
It's just tile.
Magic tile that lights
Not
up.
a machine. It's not a
the-
machine.
That was the wrong answer, Dylan. I want to turn on the tiles. I want them flashing. I
Yes,
want music.
and.
All right. To roll investigation while you're looking at the tiles.
That's
Man.
a modded 20.
Modded 20. Okay, so as you are looking around the tiles to see if there's anything that will make them light up or luminescent, you notice that there is a loose wooden floorboard leading up to the tiles.
Okay. As I'm like getting ready to lift up the floorboard, hey, you know what I was thinking? Yes, little Max. That unicorn over there. Maybe we should pull apart those stitches and see what's inside. Max.
Oh my god.
Stop. And now I want to check. I want to look under the floorboard.
Oh my god.
Yeah, just toss that in the middle somewhere. To never be discussed again. Upon removing the floorboard, it reveals a pair of shears hiding beneath them.
Why is he laughing? Okay.
Little
Scary
Max thought of
puppet.
something.
I knew it. Look it. This is how they did it. This is what. Look at somebody cut her open with the shears, and put something inside. I'm telling you, that's the answer. It's in the horse.
Did you say you found shears?
Yeah. There's
Wait.
There's,
Detective Noir.
Did you just call her a horse?
I didn't.
The
He did.
unicorn.
Little Max. Little Max is
Little Max.
uneducated.
I am
Listen,
ashamed.
they took something out of me. They did not put something in. Wow, the accent is gone.
Did you all hear that? I really apologize. He just says whatever he thinks is on his mind. I can't really control it. Yes, you can. You are me. No, I can't. You are your own. So anyway, I found shears. Ignore everything else I said. It's not relevant right now. Maybe later.
Detective Noir rushes over and is like, no doubt the tool used to cut the fuse. But who used it? And he just kind of like glances at each of you.
I mean,
Well,
you could easily
I don't
check.
have hands.
Dust for Prince. It's pretty easy detective stuff, I think.
He just kind of snatches it out of your hand. He's like, that's you tampering with evidence right now then, eh? If you know to dust for prints and you're getting your prints all over it.
Well, I
you're
got
just trying
gloves on, sir. You're not going to find my prints on that at all.
He just kind of like squints his eyes at you. It's like, nobody move. And as he just kind of like exits the room quickly to place the shears aside.
Now, well, hang on though. If the shears were used to cut the fuse, wouldn't it just have a shorter fuse?
Oh, and it would be like the fuse, like they cut the fuse, and then like when they're trying to get the fuse to light up to the fireworks, it would just like cut off, and that's why it didn't go off.
Each of the fuses were cut at the end, so that way when they lit the one that connected all of them, it only set off the most disappointing of fireworks, not all of them.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, so they were all connected and they were cut at the ends.
So the other fireworks aren't actually damaged. We could still technically just set them off and set everything straight, right?
Yeah, but it already ruined the
Wait.
big Shazam, but
Got it.
somebody sabotaged it.
Okay. So we found shears. That's a step in the right direction. No, I can't think of what to do with them. Like, how can we use these shears as a way to move the investigation forward? This isn't writing music. It's not that simple.
Well,
I don't know.
does anyone know who was in the meeting room last night? Or earlier today? Same day? I don't know.
No, I mean, it wasn't me. I was in here for 5 minutes tops. And by in here, I mean the building itself. I didn't even know that this was the meeting room. I just kind of guessed.
What about Little Max?
Like I said, I don't control him. He does his own thing.
Well,
So-
little Max, what were you doing here yesterday during
Well,
the party?
If you must know, I was stuck to an idiot with his hand up my ass.
Nice.
That does check out.
Why do you gotta be so crude all the time? Can't you just be, appropriate? I'm really sorry about him. He was with me, obviously.
Saviel just kind of goes, now, are you sure no one snuck through the window? Because someone has to be let into this room. How would they have got in without me seeing them?
Well, I mean, it just could have been you who came into the room.
How did they get in here without you seeing them, darling?
Oh, that was a wrong question to ask, I think. Hey, look, it's Detective Noir. He re-enters the room.
Well, Detective Noir, I think we found our man. Saviel here doesn't have an explanation for how someone could have got in here without him seeing. So would it not make sense that it was him who came in here and placed the shears?
Couldn't Saviel just be bad at their job?
Yeah.
I don't think we should automatically mean that it's...
I think that's a fair point to bring up, that I could just be incompetent.
If I was telling a 3-hour story, this would be cut off right around now and would kind of leave the rest of the story a little lackluster. Now that we've
Don't you
figured it
think?
out. We've kind of jumped the point with a dramatic reveal.
Saviel
What, you
hopping
mean
right,
it isn't any of the PC characters? Strange.
Saviel hopping right onto who maybe I'm just bad at my job does kind of seem like he's covering something up.
You know,
Look,
if,
I couldn't even cover my own shifts. Please, you gotta believe me.
Saviel,
What
you're
were you up to, Saviel?
So you're saying you were here the whole time if no one was covering your shifts?
He just kind of stammers and just doesn't. Detective Noir is like, look, now I know it could be him. Look, I know it could be him, but we gotta take some more evidence into account before we can prove it for sure. But I do got my eye on you, Saviel.
well, you
Well,
were
did you
were
look
just
at those fingerprints? Are they large like a furbolg's?
yeah, you were just ready to arrest me. Why not him? I think you got your guy.
Also, I know that I did this, but Charlie
would've been like-
hands, so it would have been a oof, just mer.
I have my team investigating the fingerprints now, but it doesn't look good. There's not a lot of science on them. Whoever did this knew what they were doing.
What if you got an inside man? Maybe they're gonna tamper with the fingerprints. Can you trust them?
Well,
I
if
could
it
trust my
was-
team farther than I could throw them.
If it was Charlie,
Okay, well,
wouldn't it not even have fingerprints at all or anything like that? Wouldn't it be just covered in saliva or whatever they would use to
I can assure you I did not use those shears. There's no way.
right?
Although, if there's no fingerprints to be had, then we do know someone here might have that capability.
That's true.
Max.
Max.
I like how you actually look up that.
Did it work?
I'm just
doesn't
It worked
line
on
up
my
with the
screen. I
Twitch
don't know if it
screen.
worked.
I'm starting to think about what little Max says. You know, you got the scars on your side. You obviously can't use them. Maybe we should just take a look and see what's in there. Yes. Cut
I'm
it
I'm
open.
sorry. You want to cut me back open?
Well, I mean, we'll give you a little bit of the party juice here, so that way you don't feel anything. But maybe take a look. Maybe there's something in there that the tamperer could have left.
This did not happen last night. This is scarred and fully healed.
Well, I beg to differ. I take a closer look. Is it fully healed, or does it look fresh?
Roll perception. We're gonna see what you think.
This is from a previous party.
Modded 20.
I feel like you believe that it is fully healed, but you're so set on clearing your name at this point that you don't trust her. But it does look fully healed.
Maybe I trust her, but no, don't.
Little Max.
Don't listen to her. It's not real.
Well, I mean,
But-
even if it's healed all the way, there's, we know that there's magic exists in this world.
Yeah, you could easily
Magic heal.
cauterize it.
Yeah, well, not that you can heal it just with magic very easily.
Oh yeah, I guess magic abilities too. I could do that.
Yeah.
And you're a unicorn, so you probably heal overnight.
Well, not since they took my kidney.
Oh right.
That was what had my magical properties of healing.
Also,
That's
I mean,
true.
if magical healing probably would have removed the scar.
That would it remove the scar? And obviously, well, it
Not
could have been
enough.
cauterized. It could have been cauterized by the people that took the kidney and then was healed after the fact. In fact, and that could all happen within a day.
Well, let's
Listen,
check.
I could tell you the story of me missing my kidney.
Is
Let's
there a song involved?
let's
What?
check.
There is.
Let's check the wreckage
is it
room
from
first. We can discuss the kidney after, I suppose. That sounds very intriguing, and maybe I can make a puppet show out of it.
Does it,
I think
does
we
it
should
come
check
from
the
some kind
bathroom
of-
and the closet first.
Does it involve some kind of confection hill, though?
It in fact does. We were taking some edibles, some consumables, and then my two friends, they took me to go see a Leopleurodon. Have you ever seen one of those? They are quite terrifying. And then
You
there
say
was
edibles?
a bridge. Yes, things that you eat.
Okay, go on.
Yes. There was a bridge. I was covered in splinters. And then there was this mountain filled with more edibles. And there was some floating licorice. And they sang a song at me. It was quite incredible. And then I fell asleep and woke up and my kidney was gone and my friends were also gone.
All right. So Charlie sounds insane.
No, I think that is just the edibles talking. I think the entire rest of the thing was just a hallucination.
It
Except,
could
you know,
be very well at
it-
the on a drunken stupor, or I guess I don't know, not a drunken stupor, more of a I don't know, a psychological induced freak out. Perhaps Charlie was the culprit while all this was going on and just wasn't aware of it.
Well,
Okay.
I've got nothing. That was quite the story.
Yeah, that's something.
I thought a song was involved.
Yeah, where is the song?
Hang on, I gotta remember how it starts. Because I did have it memorized.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba.
Just silently Googles.
So Max goes, and he said, "I'm gonna put a pin in this DDR machine, and we're coming back to it because I can't leave without my dance off. But let's check the records room, maybe."
Yep, that would be, I guess, the logical places to go since it's closest.
Or we can check the closet, I suppose, where the fireworks are being held on the way to the records room.
Oh, right. Yeah, that would probably. Yeah, let's check there first, and then let's go to the records room.
Right, and I think maybe the bathroom is probably a bust because there's probably just pee and poop and stuff.
Well, perhaps somebody was hiding something in that plumbing there. That'd be a good spot. Wow, this accent is all over the place.
Oh, dude, I know. It's so hard. All the time.
I for one, am gonna pass on the plumbing.
Remember the first session Aura was English? Where did that go? Anyway, yeah. So you want to go. So where does the group want to go? Detective Noir is feeling very impatient at this point.
Noir, maybe you should put this Furbolg in handcuffs and send him to the pokey.
We tried. We don't have any big enough. It doesn't seem to work, so we're just going to keep our eyes on them. Everybody do their part. Now let's move along. Where to next?
I mean, I suppose the
Closet.
closet
The closet, yeah.
is the best bet, and then the bathroom's right next to the closet, so we can do that after.
Yeah.
All right. So he starts leading you down the hallway towards the closet. Everybody's just kind of walking single file 2 by 2 as he reaches open and opens the closet door for this dramatic reveal of nothing. There's visibly nothing within the closet. It's like,
Literally nothing.
it's like we cleaned it out this morning. In preparation for the celebration. There's nothing inside. Not a piece was left behind. But little did we know this would be the last time they'd be intact.
Can I roll an investigation to see maybe like some kind of hidden door in this little closet?
Sure. Roll investigation.
Sure thing.
I would also like to look for sticky footprints.
Okay. Roll investigation as well.
So we're now looking for the sticky bandits.
Knife Pry and
16.
The theme of it is that all of the Emerald Glade are the sticky bandits.
Nice.
That's a 4.
You got a 4?
Got a 4.
So
I got 1 6.
1 6. Okay. So nothing resembling footprints. You're just kind of looking around, and there's too much sticky stuff to really differentiate what's just gross and what's a footprint, but nothing
Fantastic.
foot shaped.
Love it.
Foot shape is very different in a town filled with satyrs, unicorns, and elves. So it's hard to notice one particular thing. Amadeus, you are searching for a secret door.
Yes.
You're kind of like pressing on different parts of it. Nothing seems to feel like a secret door. However, there is a large wet spot on the bottom that hasn't quite turned sticky yet.
Oh, gosh. Oh, geez. Well, I found a wet spot. Can I don't know. This is a dumb question. I guess, can I smell it to see if I can figure out what it is by smell alone?
Okay,
Why don't you just let the unicorn lick it?
Really quick, I just need to let you know, you gestured with your hand that like, oh, I touched something sticky, and then you touched your hair, and I got grossed out for a second. Like she just touched.
Yeah, I just
I was so
sticky.
immersed in my own story. So you smell it, you said?
Yeah, I'm gonna smell it.
Um,
What does it smell like?
roll perception.
Okay.
While he's like doing that, I want to just like walk across like the hallway, because I'm sure it's like what 10 feet away,
It was
Yeah.
6.
and just prop open the door of the bathroom and just take a quick look in there.
Sorry,
6
what
is
did you roll?
a 6.
You recognize that it smells familiar, but you can't put your finger on it.
He already
He
put his finger
hand
on it.
He
Yeah, the
put
whole
his
thing.
finger on it.
You can't put your metaphorical mage hand finger on it.
Well, it definitely smells like something familiar. Maybe it's maybe it resembles maybe a piece I once wrote.
It smells like music.
Yes, as all things do.
Hey, does that mean you're placing yourself at the scene of the crime?
No, it just smells familiar.
Did you call that one Teen Spirit?
Ha!
No, I called it. You know what? Never mind.
No. Okay. So,
Let me
Ryan,
get a whiff of it.
Well, you can go touch it yourself because I'm not letting you sniff my hand, you creep.
I bent over and sniffed the floor. I got an 8.
you got an 8?
That's
Same
what
deal. Actually, Kyle, you are a satyr. You've lived here your whole life, correct?
Yeah.
Roll with advantage.
Oh, cool.
But hold on, I'm a satyr.
Is
Why
it
don't...
Amadeus?
Yeah, what the fuck?
I got a 13.
It's Ellodius' story. Obviously, he has plot armor.
I got a 13.
Nonsense.
It smells to you, Ellodius, like the complimentary wine given to people when they come in. The house wine.
I smell it. And I take my glass and I
Hey.
smell it. This is the very same wine.
As...
Someone
That really
took-
narrows it down.
Yeah,
someone
there's wine
took-
all over the place.
Someone took their glass of wine and they poured it onto the fireworks.
What a waste.
Now, this
Because
doesn't prove
wine
anything.
and
We've
good
already
fireworks.
proven that it happened from someone within. We give everybody wine when everybody gets a glass of wine when they come in. So this
Was
doesn't
anyone that
prove anything.
didn't perhaps have their wine with them on the scene of the crime? Like,
The cups are disposable.
Damn it.
They're
Yeah.
the fantasy equivalent of like
Well,
red Solo cups. They're just fancier
Oh.
and more like patterned. So they're disposable, and there are waste receptacles throughout that are mostly filled with these wine glasses.
is there anyone? Okay, I guess no. Like, the kind of a stupid question. I assume that no one here has their wine anymore.
What do
Um,
Got new glasses.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, kind of pointless question then. Okay.
And then Ryan, you said you poke your head into the washroom.
Yeah.
Correct?
The
Okay.
bathroom.
So, do you not call it the washroom in the States?
No.
No.
Really?
Yes.
I'm
Really?
pretty sure that's not like divided between Canada and America. That's just different people saying different things.
I mean, I call it both. So.
I mean, I say both. Yeah.
I call it the water closet.
I checked the privy,
The toilets.
the,
Poop room.
Lav-
the potties.
So as you enter, the odd odor of the battling sense of waste and cleaning products emanates throughout the air. The room has a fountain constantly running clean water into a drain for people to wash their hands, and 3 stalls with chamber pots.
Okay. Just as I suspected, everyone. This thing is empty. Just for, shits and giggles.
Ha!
I go and I look into the bathroom.
The plumbing?
Yeah. I'm not digging through it, but I'm just, she
No.
said it, so. Also, is Charlotte a boy or girl? Did we establish?
She's a girl.
She here?
Yeah, it says it right there, Ryan. Ugh.
Yeah,
my Zoom
I
right.
know.
Yeah.
I looked as I said it, but it was too late. I had already started speaking.
Fair.
Fool.
I look into the plopper.
The potty.
Sorry, my connection's being a jerk.
Oh no!
Hmm.
What you eating, Eddie?
Oh no, Dylan, you gotta
Chicken.
take care of this dog.
Chimkin.
Mm-hmm. My mom barged, they want to hear my mom bang my door, trying to give me the food. Super obnoxious. Anyway,
Love that for you.
I don't.
Man, our mom's the worst.
Yeah, dog.
Sorry, my connection is being a little buggy. Ryan, what is it that you said you wanted to do?
I'm taking a peek into the ploppers there.
Okay, roll investigation.
6.
6. There's nothing you feel like reporting back.
Okay, as I thought.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like I said, there's nothing in there. I did a quick scope. There's nothing. It's just a bathroom. But what are you guys splashing around in there?
I mean, it seems a little strange that the only person who should take a look in the bathroom is the one who is saying we shouldn't bother checking. Maybe I'll take a look.
Oh, okay, sure. Have at it.
An investigation.
So Ellodius seems to be checking bathrooms and sniffing weird liquids. Is anyone else concerned about that?
Amadeus, you in fact sniffed the strange liquid first.
Not the point. I don't think that's the point. I didn't sniff the bathroom.
I'm sorry, Amadeus. Do you not want to find out who committed the crime?
Not the cost
Perhaps
of my
because
nose.
it was you?
No, I don't want to smell poop.
So I'm just a little bit confused. Didn't they already find the shears that cut the fuses? I think we already found the weapon of choice. I don't know that the wine has anything to do with it.
So we still need a point of entry. We still need a cause, a reason, and to find out who did it. We have the tool. Now we need the means.
I think we found out who did it.
Yeah, I look at the fear bulb. So like, why did you do it though?
I don't know how to explain this to you guys. I don't know how I got this job. I just feel incredibly attacked right now.
Hey
I
Max.
felt in over my head beforehand, and now I'm really thinking it's not worth the wage they pay me.
Hey Max. Yeah, little Max.
You get paid?
He sounds like our friend Info. Yeah, a little.
Yeah, I keep
Who
falling
is
into
this
that.
info?
I keep falling into that a little bit by mistake. He's just supposed to be high pitched and panicked, and then Info is also a little panicked. So
Always.
I'm sensing some similarities in your NPCs there, Dylan.
yeah,
If I find
no.
anything in my bathroom search, I got a 15.
So I have this written down. Sorry. Though try not to inhale, let alone touch anything, you see what appears to be a cup lodged into one of the chamber pots. The same wine glasses given complimentary to all those who enter town hall. So you see one of those lodged in.
Right, I'm going to use Mage Hand to pull the cup out and be like, aha! This may be the very cup that was used to dump onto the fireworks in the closet.
Did you just stick your hand to a toilet to get that?
Yeah, it was a little
It's Mage
gross.
Hand.
I used Mage Hand. I spelled it as perfectly
You put a hand in there, so
a magic hand that is not attached to me.
hand to hand.
Years later.
Little
Hand to
Max,
hand.
I would never do that to you. And Max Jr., I wouldn't do that to you either. That was gross.
It's just a floating.
So, you found a cup in the bathroom. I guess congratulations. I don't know that has anything to do with it.
Well, Max, why is it that you wouldn't have pointed this out? You said there was nothing to be found in here.
Nothing important. You found trash in the trash.
I found
Yeah,
trash lodged into a chamber pot, not the trash.
I don't see the difference. Don't you
I'm so
have human
confused.
trash that goes into the chamber pot?
Satyr trash, not human trash.
Sorry, it's human satyr.
I've never met a human in my life. Closest thing I've met is an elf.
I met a human once. They had quite a beautiful tune.
Listen, sometimes when you party too hard, you got your cup in your hand, you go to the bathroom and you're like, you know what, I don't need this anymore, you throw it away. It happens all the time.
Is it your cup, Max?
I don't remember anything. I just remember drinking a lot. Like I said, I was here for like 5 minutes.
You could tell Ryan is straight edge because he doesn't know how to play someone who drinks.
Every character I've ever
I
played
don't
is
know.
straight
People
edge.
throw drinks in toilets.
So, considering you drank a lot, you could have also ruined the party in a drunken stupor, not unlike Charlie. For all we know, it could have been any of you, and you don't even know yourself.
I mean,
Pardon me, it is Charlay, not Charlie.
What did I say?
Charlie.
Charlie.
all you're admitting to is
No, it's Charlotte.
all you're admitting to is partying less than me at the celebration, which means I guess I win the performance this evening.
Well, no, because I was too busy making music. I was writing. So no, you don't.
You don't party while you're writing?
Of course, I party while I'm writing.
I pour drinks for all of my puppets.
I just don't get drunk because it ruins the notes. It slurs the notes and keeps the instruments chaotic. I don't want to. Nice hand gesture, right?
So
You can tell
good.
that Eddie doesn't write music based off of what he thinks.
Yeah,
This is
I
how you
actually-
write notes.
Yeah, this is it, right? This is what composers do. This is the thing.
Sometimes chaotic music.
Yeah, you see them up at the end like, wow, 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 wow.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I do not drink while I am right. Well, I drink very lightly at best, but I do not get drunk while I'm writing.
Well, like I
Perhaps
said,
you should.
I pour a drink for all of my puppets, and of course, I have to drink for all of my puppets. So,
Just being a good puppet master.
I party
sounds
like
like-
10 times as hard.
Perhaps, perhaps
That's
then,
3 times
Max-
as hard.
Well, you've
Perhaps
only
then-
seen 3.
Oh.
perhaps Max was just too drunk, had accidentally spilled his wine onto the fireworks, and then in their drunken embarrassment had thrown the cup away to dispose of the evidence into the bathroom, which they were simply on their way to the bathroom in order to get rid of it. Or in
Explain the
order-
shears.
Yeah, I mean, that
That doesn't place who used the shears to cut the what are they called, fuses.
Right.
Sorry, I've had a couple myself tonight.
yeah, like I said, these are all very valid points, but we already found the weapon. I think we have to figure out the motive and stuff. A thrown away cup isn't really gonna prove anything.
I agree.
In that case, step out of the way, please. I'd like to get this to the garbage.
Okay.
No, hold on there. That's evidence. I need you to bring that back down to the front with the others.
Oh boy, are you kidding? That the cup you found in the garbage and the potty is evidence?
Hey,
Perhaps
we don't know
perhaps we
what
could get a-
happened here and when.
Perhaps we could get a bag to put it into.
I don't know
I
what
think
you
the
plan on
best solution
getting.
here is to just seal your lips. It doesn't hurt them if they don't know what it is. Just bring it out to my men.
Okay.
Please tell me what you hope to find on this cup that has been filled with, waste.
So-
I'm just gonna go open up the front door and just like float the cup out and just be like, yes, Detective Noir wanted me to hand this to you, so please take this.
You're gonna
And
find a
then
lot of DNA on it.
And
They
then
just
just
kind of
push
grab
it
it with
closer.
their hand and like put it with like on a little table that says evidence on it with the shears.
Oh, gross! He touched that with his hands.
Yeah.
I hope he had a glove on, otherwise now his DNA's on it too.
Yeah, he had a glove on.
Okay, good.
Like I said, it's an inside job.
All right. So, where to next?
I think we should go to the council chambers because I have a theory. You see, we all did. Okay, I had a request for my grandfather's party, so I can write music for him. I believe Max, you sent a request for
Could you remind me
Puppet
what the
show.
party was for?
what? My grandfather's 69th birthday.
Could you remind me what the party was for?
I just told you what it was.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, no, is there a lag?
Oh no.
Okay.
I have a lag, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, Max, you wanted to go and request a party so that you can perform your puppets. Charlotte and Ellodius, were you here for any requests?
No, not a request.
I was not here for a request either. I was here because I had to cool off for a moment as there were small children trying to ride my back during a party, and that is private property.
That is very disrespectful. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
that
that's
happened
true.
to you.
Maybe if you just gave the small children some treats and toys, they would have been occupied.
I almost gave them my hoof and my teeth,
Hmm,
so I came in here instead.
that's pretty
Really,
smart.
it's the parents who should have been keeping the children at bay.
And Ellodius, what were you doing in the council? Or the council
Ellodius.
room? Ellodius.
We've been playing with Ellodius for how long?
I know. I do it every single time. I always get it wrong. Every time. I'm so bad with this. You guys can just kill me now.
Okay.
Go to my house.
All right,
Kill me.
bye.
Bye. Murder me.
Getting a flight.
All right. Yep. All right. So where were you? Or why are you here?
I simply wanted to find a quieter space for a little bit of time. The parties can get a bit hectic for me. You know, sometimes you just want to cool down a little, like Charlotte. Just get a little space.
Someone
Right.
trying to ride you too?
Thankfully, no.
So it sounds
I
almost
do
to
not
me.
have strong shoulders.
It sounds like you wanted to cool down by the fountain in the bathroom, and you found that cup pretty quickly, and you were pretty quick to blame it on me. Maybe that was your cup. Maybe
I
you.
do not.
That
I
was.
don't drink too much wine each day. You're the one who said that you were drinking for 10.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I definitely, I pushed the boundaries a little bit. If you were to, give me one of those tests, I think I'd
But
fail every time.
But I didn't mean literally cool off. I didn't need the fountain. I simply needed space. So I came into a place that was less populated at the time.
Right, like a closet.
No, the building, the town hall. People were outside. I came inside.
Did you stay in the main room or where did you stay while you were
did you
cooling
stay?
down?
Did you stay in the closet, maybe?
Did you stay in a
I
closet?
did not stay in the closet.
I stayed in the closet until my early 20s, so.
Nice.
Nice.
Dylan, insight check.
Okay.
on Dylan or on Ellodius?
On my I've been pretty open about that.
On Ellodius.
So you're
9.
trying to find out if I was hiding in a closet.
Yeah, it's the whole point of this game. No one's rolled a single insight check. We're just taking everyone's word for it.
Yeah, you guys are very trusting. You gotta remember you're not friends in this scenario.
Not friends with any. No, I'm kidding.
We're not?
You were pretty good at
To be
knowing
fair,
about
last
the
night
whole
when I
cup.
called, it was either last night or this morning. One of the times I
Last
called
night.
Eddie. No, when I called Eddie, I was like, I was talking to him, and his brother Anthony was like, "Who's that?" He's like, "Dylan." He's like, "Why are you talking to Dylan?"
No, you're such a dick.
So that's our relationship, I guess. And then I found out yesterday I don't even have Serena's number. So
No, we don't have each other's number.
I've known you for 5 years.
Yeah. Good
Good
friends.
stuff.
So,
Best friends.
is Ellodius lying to me?
What did you roll?
I rolled a 6.
You rolled a 6.
Oh wait, no, I
You
rolled a 9.
You rolled,
Rolled
a 9.
to
Nice.
determine if I
Nice.
was hiding in a closet.
Nine. Yeah.
So you're finding it hard to trust anybody. You don't know that he's whether or not he's lying to you. You still feel a little untrusting, but there's nothing you can really say to like prove it at this point.
All
I
right.
say at this point too much as a DM. Just call me out whenever I say it.
Okay, you said it.
I'm gonna start calling you out on everything.
Well, Max, I find the idea of that I was hiding in a closet quite preposterous. I don't know why someone would come up with that when we know that the fireworks were still in the closet. It would be awkward to hide in there.
So you can take him out.
But
Yeah,
perhaps
you-
there's a reason you'd try to push a narrative like that. Maybe it was you who was hiding in the bathroom after sabotaging the fireworks.
Perhaps you stayed in the
Roll
closet
insight.
so that way. Okay.
I got
Perhaps
a
you stayed in the
21 for
closet.
insight.
I'm sorry. Perhaps you went inside to calm yourself down, and the party was too much for you. Maybe you sabotaged the party so you can get some peace and quiet.
You guys are fighting just as much as I hoped you would. I just want to let you know.
That's a pretty good point.
Yeah.
The peace and quiet and the fireworks is a good motive.
And Charlotte, you could have came inside, took away from those children, and ruined the party so the children could stop bothering you. Got it.
The
Actually, the fireworks would have distracted them to get them away from me, so I would have
Okay.
preferred those to have gone off.
Yeah, no, same boat. The fireworks gets everyone all hyped up, so they stay out there where I can stay calm in here.
Yeah, but fireworks are loud and obnoxious, something you were trying to avoid.
yeah, he's on to something. Hey,
I'm
Max
sorry,
Jr.
How long have you been in the Emerald Glade? Because it's always loud and obnoxious.
Exactly.
Perhaps
And you were sick
Amadeus
of it.
didn't want the loud noises because he was busy writing his music, and if there were loud noises going off, that would have distracted him from
No,
writing
that's
his
true.
music.
The loud noises are actually what inspires my music. The music.
I still have not
comes from all
heard your
places.
music, so I don't know where
It's
you
my
got that
grandma.
inspiration from.
I don't not show you.
Although Dylan, I did get a 21 on an insight check to see if it was Max who was hiding in the bathroom.
Oh,
If Max was lying about that. Rushed over that with Eddie's new accusations.
Yeah, no. Okay, so, sorry, what were you rolling insight on? Just to give me a full description.
It was to see if Max was hiding in the bathroom.
You do not trust him. You believe that he is lying to you.
I rolled a 21 on deception.
But you never know.
But he could be telling the truth. He seems sketchy and weird with his sock puppet.
The only person I can't think of a motive for is Max. Actually, I mean myself, of course, but I know.
Well,
I
it
did
sounds like you did think of a motive for yourself if you're saying Max is the only one you can't think of one.
I mean,
No,
I don't
I-
also have a motive for Charlotte either.
What do you mean? Charlie wanted to get away from the kids and ruining the party would get them sent home.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
It in fact would not. In fact, they would probably go find somewhere else to misbehave.
And that
But see, that's what happened. The party was over and they went somewhere else. So,
You think about it.
Are
the
you turning into
children were the
Detective
real
Noir?
monsters. What's
Uh,
up?
Children are the problem here.
yeah, destroy
This is
them
an
all.
anti-children campaign.
Oh yeah, if it wasn't an anti-children campaign from the very beginning, I'd be shocked.
Yeah.
All right, so let's figure this out. We got shears from the magic floorboard. We got a forced entry. Yes, did we figure that out?
No,
No
they're still
forced
trying to
entry.
find.
forced entries.
We got a poop cup that somehow leads you to believe that there was a sabotaging in the closet. Why don't we check the other 3 rooms in this building and see if we can figure the rest of this out?
Yes,
we should
Amadeus, you
All
want to go
right,
up
pep
to
up
the,
and step out. Let's go to the next room. Where are we
the
going?
council chamber, yes?
Yes, the council chamber, because in my head, if we
Wait,
could
wait.
find the documentation of Max's or I's request,
That
that
would
would-
be.
That would be the record room.
well, that. Oh,
And also, the
But they
record
have
room
not
is
been
down.
processed yet, so they wouldn't be in the record room.
both those places. It could be either one.
Do you wanna
doesn't
check
matter.
the record room
first because
Then record room it
it's
is.
on this floor. We don't need to go upstairs yet.
Okay.
All right. So, Detective Noir kind of like stands back against the hallway, gesturing for you to walk forward as he points towards the record room. You
Also,
go down the hall to your. Sorry.
hang on.
Okay.
Who were puppeteering.
Hang on. I got a joke. Let me
God,
set it
I
up
got
for
a-
2 minutes.
Hey, detective. Oh boy, what is this going to be about, little Max? Hey, detective. Why are you hiring a couple of us to do your job for you?
Now, you want to clear your name, don't you? You want to make it easier on yourself? Make it easy on me, too. And to be honest, I've been drinking all night. I could use the assistance.
I mean, I have also had my share. I don't know how much help I'm going to be. I'm starting to come down. I'm probably going to go get another glass in a moment, so let's hurry up in this room quick.
I'm only 2.5 glasses in myself.
Now, Saviel, would those records or those requests that have not been processed yet, would they even be in the records room?
To be fair, I don't know if I have the best organizational system in place. I can't stress enough how much I don't belong in this position. My superiors are not around right now, so I don't know. I could just be pretty transparent with you guys. I have no idea what's going on.
I mean, it could have been Saviel. Whatever, how do you say it?
Oh no, it for sure was Saviel. I mean,
Oh, okay.
there's
Oh
no
God,
doubt about
guys,
that.
I can't get excommunicated. My whole family lives here.
Unless
As
it
does
was a
mine.
joint operation.
Do you have younger siblings?
I have so many siblings.
Yes, that's what I thought. Perhaps you are trying to get away from your siblings by lighting off or unlighting off these fireworks. Get yourself excommunicated because you don't like children. You'll get there.
Gotcha. Crack the
That
case.
seems like a very deep insight into my life that I don't think you're qualified to to speculate on. You guys enter the records room. So this is a large, chaotically disorganized room filled with boxes and files scattered through it. On one side, Saviel kind of points like, these are the ones that have been accepted. And it just points at this like one obscure, massive pile taking him half the room. And these are the ones that have been denied, and points at the other side of the room. There's no general organization to it. He's like, but he just says, the further back you go, the older the requests are.
Right,
Okay.
and where are the ones that have not been processed yet?
They're in here. Yep.
Saviel,
Oh,
is
right,
there
but
any...
you said they're denied and accepted. Where do the unprocessed ones go?
Generally, I don't know. They're kind of intermixed in a variety of different places behind my desk. Sometimes they get put in here preemptively, and sometimes I go for further viewing with the council chamber.
I think
So there's
Saviel... I think
Go ahead.
he sabotaged the fireworks because he's got a bunch of denied requests in here.
Like, is
Or
it just bad?
perhaps it
The
was
job?
someone who had a denied request who was getting vengeance.
Could be that, but well, I well,
While we're in here,
What do we
I
know?
would like to
I was
look
say,
for my
wouldn't it be
request.
on pending? Yeah, I'm gonna look for my request too. Would it be still in pending? I guess when wherever that may be.
Yeah,
Which means there's only a 30% chance that it's here.
roll investigation.
Okay.
Are they dated?
They are not dated. They are historically disorganized.
So you said
like-
perception or investigation? What was the roll? I'm sorry.
Each of you roll investigation. You're looking for something particular.
Got it. Ah, good. A
20.
nat 1.
That's
Fuck.
there you go. That's pretty on brand. I got
Yeah.
21.
Oh, okay, good.
But I'm looking for my stuff, not his.
Now let me know if you find mine.
Max, you found your pending request for a public puppet show before by Max that is unprocessed and just kind of sitting on a pile.
I grab it.
Okay. Anyone else?
Well, is Amadeus's request with it?
Yeah, I'm just frantically searching. Like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Oh, I don't know.
So Kyle and Serena, are you guys rolling investigation here?
Or
Like,
Yeah.
If you don't have anything to investigate, like, by all means. But all right. I'm gonna roll for Saviel, who's also looking.
I got a 3. Ellodius goes and sees where Max picked up his from and just checks if it's the one underneath, and then goes, "That's not here."
I'm gonna keep on looking because I don't want to leave without my request actually, and I would like to have my request fulfilled as soon as possible. So, regardless of the investigation, I'm looking for this request, and I go back to looking. But I rolled a nat 1, so I'm gonna be here all day.
Okay. Kyle, you take a look at the request underneath Max's, and it is Amadeus's request for his grandfather's 69th birthday.
Oh. All right, that's why you describe what you're doing for investigation. So if you roll a 3, still do it if it's the right place. I just pick it up.
Oh. My connection is fucking up.
Picked it up. He's like, "Max, this was right under yours. Why didn't you tell him?"
Because I don't care about his. I just wanted to find mine. I want to be able to perform and not listen to his music.
My music is great.
Sorry, Serena, what did you roll?
A 3.
A 3? Okay.
I mean, I don't know how long a puppet show usually takes.
Oh, it could take
Is-
hours. I tell
Yeah,
very
same
lengthy
as-
stories.
So
I
Saviel
assume
was just kind of
both on
looking
the same
through.
day.
Saviel's looking through the denied side, and just kind of goes like, "Hey, Charlotte, here's the one that you put in the other day."
What?
Like,
I'm
Oh,
sorry?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, don't you remember? You put in a request because you wanted some accommodations because you said we don't have unicorn houses, and we said we're not going to give you a unicorn house. Don't you look? It's your name on here.
She's gonna eat it.
Max Jr. floats over to Detective Noir, and he starts ripping on his handcuffs. I think you got your unicorn, sir.
Charley,
What?
the entire time I didn't think it could possibly have been you.
Yeah, you
I
had
keep
me
telling you, I
fooled.
don't have hands. I literally could not have done this.
Look I told you we should have cut her open from the beginning. Stop. You were unbelievable. I'm gonna put you back in the briefcase.
So wait, you made a request. You must have wrote it. Had someone else write it for you, or else you wrote it magically. Maybe Maychan, perhaps.
I mean,
No, she just got me to fill it out. She made a verbal request, to which I filled it out, and then I also just put it in the note pile. Too many resources, not enough parties.
So you're lying now. You could have easily been lying this entire time.
No.
Oh. Wow, I roll insight on that. I roll insight. Is she lying to me?
you're gonna roll a one. You're gonna roll a one. It's
Rita,
gonna
roll
be
deception.
so perfect.
Oh my god. What
I
is
rolled
a-
a 12.
Hang on, what
Just
is
in
a
case.
We'll just
unicorn's
contest it.
deception? That's charisma based, right?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Let's roll 1d20.
Please just don't roll higher than 12. I'll feel so stupid.
13!
Of course, it's one higher. She's just like,
That
"No,"
checks.
and you're just like, okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I guess if you say it like that, I guess it must be a simple request that was just denied. You must have forgot. Oh well. Oh,
hmm
yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, I definitely remembered that song, Amadeus. Would you like to hear it?
I sure love music. How about you go and fire it up?
Fantastic. I think we should listen to it as we are going upstairs.
Now hold on. I mean, you just ate evidence right in front of all
Oh,
of us.
when you're down and looking for some cheering up, then just head right on up to the Candy Mountain Cave. And she's like trotting out of the room.
Noir, are you going to do something about this? Did you see that?
Oh my god, I love this game so much.
She's like, now as troubling as that was, that doesn't necessarily put her at the scene of the crime. That just makes her a weird horse.
No, I mean she ate like right before we came in here. I said perhaps someone did this for vengeance because their request was denied, and then her denied request was brought up and she ate it.
Yeah, I mean-
I
think
find
you-
yourself a cheery let's.
I think you can get her
Max-
on tampering with evidence, right?
Max and I definitely have our alibi right there. When that and Charlotte literally lied just now.
I would like to remind you, I have no hands.
Oh, good
Hang
point.
on.
Now, as troubling as this is, she still couldn't have possibly cut the fuses herself. So, he's
But we did know
very
that
much
you
just-
knew how to get into that room. You guys have been in cahoots this whole time. Are you two
And-
dating?
Nice.
like, are you saying that to Noir?
No, I'm saying that to Saviel.
To Saviel and Shirley.
Yes.
And he's just panicked like, dating, please, no, I don't even have time for myself right now.
Because you're giving all your time to the unicorn who will gore you at any chance that you
I mean, I
don't
think
listen.
If I was worried she was going to gore me, why would I have denied her request for a proper accommodations?
We already established that Charlotte is a musical idiot. A magical unicorn could have easily just done Mage Hand to control the. I was gonna say scissors.
we actually have not at all established that she can perform Mage Hand.
I didn't
You
say
in
she
fact
could
have
perform Mage
not.
Hand. I said it was a magic unicorn. I didn't say it's not crazy. I'm implying it's not crazy that if she could do Mage Hand.
Is there a way I can roll like a nature check or something to see, or like animal handling? I don't actually know what it would be.
Who knows what a unicorn can do? They're
to
insane.
see if I know what sort of powers unicorns do possess.
Yeah. Can we?
Would that be detect magic? History?
I mean, I think
But she already said she doesn't have
probably
magic
nature.
anymore because the magic was
Yeah,
stored in
they
her
stole
kidney.
my kidney.
Magic is stored in a unicorn's kidney.
It's canon.
Well, I guess that makes sense. I think to like recall information about animals, I think it would be a nature check.
Technically, she's a celestial being. I don't know if that
So Plains.
Maybe Arcana.
Arcana.
Yeah.
Wait, is Plains still a knowledge skill in this? No, it's
Well,
not.
make a decision, DM. Time is running. Time's cooking.
I thought you guys came to Arcana check.
Your Arcana check measures your ability to recall lore about spells, magic items, eldritch symbols, magical traditions, planes of existence, and the inhabitants of those planes.
Both of them are +2, so I rolled an 8, like a complete chungus. So.
I guess
That's
just
the roll.
you can make the call if you want to do it Arcana or Nature.
It was almost a 20, but it's a 12 for Arcana.
Okay. I guess, Charlotte, what magical abilities do you have?
I am currently looking that up. Okay. The spells that I could potentially cast are Detect Evil and
Do
Good.
you still have a kidney?
If I still had a kidney. Druid Craft, Pass Without a Trace, Calm Emotions, Dispel Evil and Good, and Entangle, as well as Teleport myself.
Interesting. So you're telling me that you could have teleported in here and passed in here without a trace?
I'm not telling you this. Whoever rolled that high on their nature check did.
Hey, I'm reading your mind, I guess, in this scenario.
To be fair, I don't think anyone rolled high enough on their check.
So,
Yeah.
what is your reaction to that, Max?
I mean,
But also with that high, you would know my magic disappeared when my kidney disappeared.
yeah, sure. We'll I think I just closed out my character sheet on accident. Whoops.
Whoops.
Oh, no, I didn't.
I gotta let you know, I'm only hearing like half the audio. My thing is cutting out, so during break, which we'll take after this interaction,
Yeah.
I'm gonna just repair my stuff. So,
Can I do an insight check to see if her magic actually comes from her kidney?
Absolutely.
That could be
Yeah.
bullshit.
Sarita, let's decide right now.
Son of
Does
a...
it?
It does. That's what I was
Okay.
gonna say when Kyle told me I had to come up with what a Kissingor kidney or whatever it was. I was like, well, that's
Oh,
where her
got
magic abilities are stored.
Got it. So somebody came and stole your unicorn magic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it was he who shall not be named. He needed your magic and your blood.
Info?
Hitler?
Info is
The Dark Lord.
Voldemort.
Oh, is that a Harry Potter? Is that a...
Yeah.
Is
that's
that a Harry Potter?
That's a Harry Potter.
Okay.
Okay, well, we're getting closer here. I can smell victory on our way up the stairs, but can
Are
we
you
also
sure that isn't music?
No, it's not. Can
Well,
we,
you could hear Charlotte still singing Candy Mountain song out of the room.
I'm gonna grab some more wine as we pass the desk on our way upstairs, if that's cool with you, detective.
I mean,
Oh,
at this
what?
point, who's counting? Am I right? As he leads you on upstairs. Let's take a quick break. I gotta fix my connection again.
I'm gonna eat some salad.
So we'll be back in a couple minutes. Jen, go buy more clothes from Session Zero's. Prices 10% off. Okay, be right back. Ryan, do the thing.
Yeah, doing it.
Okay.
good.
Okay, so we had just finished in the records room. We found a couple pieces of information. Charlotte had been lying to us about a request that she had made. We also found Max's request and Amadeus's request for
Yes.
a party.
For a party for my granny
Well,
dad.
yeah,
I'm
Yeah,
sure
did
Charlotte actually ever lied about the fact that there was a request here. She just didn't tell you about it.
No, you
No,
said
you
you made
should
any
apply.
requests.
You said,
were
yeah,
like-
you lied. I asked and you lied.
I did not submit the request at the time that I was here, though. I was trying to find the request at the time I was here. Different.
No, it's not. What?
All right.
You're whack.
Yes.
So you're making your way downtown. You're making your way upstairs now to check the last two rooms.
Yeah, sure.
I
why
think
not?
we still need to hear from Charlotte what she was actually here for. I mean, it seems clearly she was trying to cover something up. Perhaps your actual reasoning will give us evidence that it wasn't you. And if you don't want to share it, then, I mean...
Sure,
it's a
you
little
should spill it.
suspect.
Yeah.
I have a little bit different of a problem. If Charlotte goes up the stairs, how is she going to get back down?
Well, of course you're going to carry me.
What?
The Furbolg will. I mean, he's very strong.
That's yeah.
Well, and also apparently my boyfriend?
Yes.
Maybe.
Look, I don't remember signing up for that part.
Hey, you play your cards right.
Again, I just really want to get out of this as soon as possible before my boss finds out. So,
All right, Charlie, spill the beans.
Well, all right. So I did, in fact, place a request for some housing adjustments to be made for my kind, as there is nothing here to support us. Do you know how hard it was for me to find a cup that wasn't a cup for the complimentary wine that was here? Anyways, that's besides the point. Saviel here didn't even really look at the request. He just denied it and then threw it in the pile to avoid paperwork. So I figured perhaps if I removed the request and resubmitted it with somebody different, then perhaps maybe there would be a different outcome to my housing so that I could sleep somewhere where it is not meant for two-leggers.
Anyway, I'm gonna roll insight on that. Here I go.
Go for it.
I rolled a 15. I find out you're lying, and it turns out it's you, and the game is over.
I rolled a 22.
you 100% believe her story.
I do.
You find no flaws or faults in it.
Hmm.
That story does actually check out.
Okay, but what about the other story?
What story?
What's that, Max? The one where she's actually two people in a horse costume.
Is that why you want to open up my wound? You want to find out if there's two people in me?
Is that why? Maybe.
No.
Two
One
goblins
of the
in a
reasons.
trench coat this whole time.
So, do you actually have hands inside you?
Well,
Just
Oh,
like me?
God.
What good wording. Nice.
I don't like it.
I
What?
do. I think it's pretty poetic, if you ask me.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? I have a hand inside me 24/7.
God damn it.
I don't like
I don't
it.
get it.
Well, you know, Charlie's story does check out, but Amadeus, you seemed awfully hopeful that this would have been a good alibi for you, and I believe you said Max as well.
Did I seem hopeful? I don't think so.
You said it out loud.
Oh my
This
God.
is a perfect alibi for you. Used the word alibi even.
You said, I hope nobody catches me for this crime I committed.
Yeah, I said-
For your
I
words,
said-
exactly.
Can I roll a history check to see if that's a fact?
That you said the word alibi.
Alibi
Yeah.
doesn't necessarily mean
Let's check the playback.
excuse. Yeah, so somebody hit the cameras.
You said this is a good alibi for me and Max.
Well, if I use the word alibi, then I don't know what the word alibi means.
It doesn't. It's not nefarious in its definition. It just
Oh,
means
okay, good.
your
Because
reason
this-
at the time.
yeah, good. You see? Good, because I swear to God, it wasn't nefarious. I was like, you're bringing it up. I'm like, fuck, is the word alibi nefarious? Like, is that a bad word? But I
Yeah.
see the.
No.
You're good. You good.
If I was
Yeah.
better at editing videos, I would cut right here and then put the whole conversation of him using the word alibi right snug,
Right there.
and then pick it back up. But I'm not going to do that.
Hey,
so
if
we're
somebody
just
wants
gonna
to
keep
do that, let us know. Where were we? So, Ellodius, you're accusing, Amadeus currently?
Amadeus, and perhaps he was working together with Max.
I have literally never met this man in my life, and
Yeah, I
also I don't really like him. He's trying
You
to.
wish you knew me. I'm the greatest composer who's ever lived.
Well, no, there's plenty of others. Have you ever heard of Fred Durst?
Fred Durst is a hack.
I'm
No,
gonna
I'm
I'm
not.
gonna pretend you didn't just say that.
Is Fred? Hold on, time out. Is Fred Durst a real person?
Yeah,
Yes.
Limp Bizkit.
Yo, I'm so
Limp
glad.
Bizkit.
I can't wait for Dean to watch this.
Does he like Limp Bizkit?
Oh yeah, dude, we're huge biscuit heads, all right?
Why?
Are you?
Why
Like,
biscuits?
actually, like, not ironically?
No,
I
no,
don't know.
are you kidding me?
Oh, I
West
am. I
Portland
have
is
so
one
much
of the.
venom for Limp.
All right, we'll table this. Come on. Everyone else that's
I
watching.
don't know. I have so much venom for them, but apparently, that's the game changer in friendship.
I bet you I heard something they wrote and just liked it and just did not know it was them. I don't pay attention to
Oh
artists.
my god, I guarantee.
Probably
it.
didn't like it. It's fine.
Unbelievable. Dane, I'm calling Dane. Everyone stop.
We're in a session. We'll call Dane after. So, continuing on, no non-biscuit related.
Yeah, with apparently my
Accusations.
not friends.
Yeah.
Ignorance is
Really?
is an excuse. I'm just throwing it out there. Anyway,
Yeah. So, we're solving a crime. We're
it was
figuring out who did
definitely
it.
Kyle. All right, so
That's why Ellodius left the glade, actually.
Fully exiled.
Yeah.
that actually made up. That'd be
He made
sick.
up some story
Whoa.
about like leaving with some elf nomads, and I was like, nope, exile.
That's actually really sick. I really hope it's that.
No metagaming. Let's go.
All right. Anyway, so you were saying that we were teaming up. Yeah, no, we were not teaming up.
Oh
at
yeah,
all.
no,
It was
definitely
only
not.
us.
You could even roll a proverbial
I would like to
insight
roll
check.
an insight check.
Yeah, that we know each other or not, because I promise we do not know each
Yeah.
other.
I'm
Brian,
not,
stop breaking the fourth wall.
I'm not even gonna bother.
I just put that up.
I'm not even gonna, nice. I'm not even gonna bother rolling deception.
Okay. Did you want to roll insight on that actually, Serena?
Oh yeah, I'm doing it right now.
Oh, sick. Do it.
That's a 4 as a nat 1.
You're like, I don't know. You're still sweating a little bit from the
Maybe you believe even
from
harder
being
that we
caught
are
with
best friends.
with your lie. That you
I'm
don't know.
digesting my paperwork currently. I didn't chew enough before I swallowed, and so there's a big ball of paper in my throat.
Oh man,
Nice.
I can hear like the gurgling coming from you. Do you need to use the restroom before we go upstairs?
No, that's fine. A real lady never uses a restroom while others are around.
Oh good, because I've seen some horses just go in the street. It's foul.
Oh, that's
I mean, I was
repulsive.
actually going to ask. I mean, if you are of the quadrupedal shape, do we even have appropriate bathrooms for you?
No, this is my problem.
Oh, this
I'm
was the
so sorry.
This was the
The
request. right.
accessibility here is very minimal.
And we know that this is very important. We have to open our doors to everyone, all walks of life, even the four-legged ones.
Look, I feel like this is a blatant shot at me right now, and I feel like
yes,
I
I
did what
mean-
I could.
You didn't do what you could. You threw it in the denied pile.
Yeah, I think you
you said
That's what I
and
could do.
quote,
What do you mean?
You straight
said,
up
and
took
I
it
quote,
and threw it away.
Too many resources.
You wrote it and said no. And threw it
Too many
away.
resources, not enough partying. That's just plain rude.
That's literally my job, is to do what's best for partying. I don't know what you wanted me to do.
Who is your boss? We have to speak with your
I
boss.
would like to speak with your manager, please.
The council. And that's the whole point of putting in a request, is to speak with the council, but you got denied, so I guess you can't do that, but it's...
Well, you denied
Oh.
it.
You denied it. The council did
I
not.
don't know. I did on behalf of the council.
That
Why
doesn't
did you
sound like
even
a
write
job.
the request then?
You're not part of the council. You have to go and like do that one dance-off thing to join them, right?
No, of course I'm not part of the council. I just speaking on behalf of them. And
Well, I will be filing a formal complaint.
oh,
I mean,
God,
he'll just
that's the
deny
seventh
it.
one
I mean,
today.
I think he's going to be getting arrested anyways, so let's just play the rest of this out.
Guys,
Yes,
please, this
of
wasn't
course.
me.
Well, shall we
Was-
go check the other rooms?
I mean, it's kind of pointless, but let's go.
I would like to see how I get down the stairs later.
Yeah, I want to know so
I'm
bad.
just gonna push you from behind.
I think the horses actually can walk downstairs.
I
though.
think they can.
I don't know why they couldn't.
It's very difficult.
I think there's a myth about cows not being able to walk downhill, but I don't think that's true either.
Little Max is humming Limp Bizkit as we walk up the stairs.
Which, okay.
What does that sound like?
What's it sound like?
Ah, yes, soft baguette.
Yeah,
All about
listen,
that.
I
He
sang for
said-
you
She
guys.
said nonsense.
Yeah, I mean,
Is that?
mean,
That's
I'm
all
not-
I got.
I'm not really gonna hum it, but I'm definitely singing Nookie.
Yes.
Obviously,
What kind of name is? What is this?
we'll
They're a
we'll
very,
discuss
very,
afterwards.
Crude band.
We're losing the one viewer we have right now because of this.
So you're going up the
Tenth word.
Ryan's
stairs.
wife, so I mean,
Up the stairs.
Okay, so there are two rooms. You can go into the eldest chambers or the sleeping quarters.
The Elder Chambers, right? Wouldn't that probably be the?
Sure.
I mean, the sleeping quarters. I don't see how that would help.
I mean, perhaps someone hid something in the sleeping quarters. There's probably a lot of nooks and crannies to get into.
Nookies
enough.
and crannies.
Beds, side chambers, side rooms, perhaps.
Oh, a point of entry, perhaps.
Point of
Hmm.
entry. That
Although,
could
I suppose if it was Savia, they would have already been in here, so there's no point of entry necessary.
Why would I have ever been in the sleeping chambers? That makes no sense.
In the building.
Oh, yeah.
Who sleeps here? The council?
Yeah, the council does when they work late, quote unquote work late. They drink too
When
much
they're
alcohol.
hungover.
be. They partied too hard during the workday, so they have to sleep here so they can wake up and work more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so which room are you guys heading into?
The council room.
Yeah, the elder chambers.
The council room?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, an elegant room with fancy, brightly upholstered furniture and a large bookcase encompassing the entirety of the back wall. To the left of the room is a balcony the elders use to overlook the great parties they throw below. And this is the most well-kept room in the building. It doesn't look as though anything has been like spilled or sticky. It's the upkeep in here is not like the rest of the rooms you've seen before.
Okay, I guess I'll roll in to investigate. Maybe check their desks for anything important. Let's see. Oh, shit. Hold on.
Sorry,
Okay.
there's a bit of a lag on my end. One more time, what were you investigating?
I was gonna look for anything in the desks that might be important, like maybe any papers, anything. So will that be right there? Okay. Yikes, an 8.
An 8. Okay. You start rummaging through the first desk, and all you're really finding in there is just like different various receptacles in which someone could drink out of.
Okay, so someone's drinking a lot.
Anyone else?
Someone's drinking a lot of juice. Huh?
How many desks are in here?
There's a side table separating two chairs, a sideboard up against one of the walls, and various other places with drawers and tables.
So what?
I'd like to check the balcony.
All right, so looking out over the balcony, you kind of look down into the street to see these like people just lazily walking around. It's kind of the most unenthused you've seen them in your time in the Emerald Glade so far. Everyone looks quite defeated.
Does it look like there maybe this was used as a point of entry, like any signs of like a grappling hook or like a ladder?
Is there a bat symbol anywhere?
Is there a grappling hook?
There's no obvious grappling hook around. No.
Shoot. Well, I meant like the remnants of like a scratch on the balcony pole.
Did you roll to
whatever.
investigate?
Nope. I sure didn't. Hang on. That's a 6. Wow, these rolls are bad.
Yeah, it's really hard for an investigative campaign. But you kind of run your hands along it. You don't feel anything. You kind of rub your arms along it. You're just kind of like feeling around with your like neck, and it's you don't have the equipment required to kind of like feel around for these kind of things.
Fair.
You kind of scraped up and made some grappling hook like dents in the railing. You get surprised for a second, but you realize it was just your horn. So nothing.
Shit.
So, place more evidence. That's good. Ellodius and Max, what are you guys doing while they do this?
What do you think we'd be able to find in here? Like, I don't see anything out of the ordinary. I guess we can like check desks like Amadeus is doing.
Checking desks is probably a good idea.
All right. Roll for investigation.
Search your desk.
19.
You got a big old 5.
A big old 5. Kyle, Ellodius is very unsuccessful in finding anything that really stands out to them, so you kind of just stand with your back against the bookshelf. Max, you open a drawer, and there's a piece of paper in it. You pull it out, and you start to read it, and all of a sudden you hear the loud sound of something crashing near you. A vase, it just like almost ethereally, or whatever, it crashed onto the ground without anybody touching it.
So, I guess this place is haunted, and we figured out who did it.
It was a ghost.
It was a spooky ghost.
How far is everyone from the vase?
So you would be the furthest one from it. Charlotte is out on the balcony. The 4 people kind of closest to it would be Amadeus, Max, Saviel, and Detective Noir standing in the doorway. It is in from where you're standing, Kyle, the far right corner. It's to the left of Detective Noir.
I look to see where Max Jr. is
To
to make sure it wasn't him.
the best of your knowledge, it wasn't Max Jr., but you're a little skeptical.
So maybe the floor is uneven. I don't know. I don't know that I have any explanations for why that just fell. Did anyone see anything?
Okay.
One.
Amadeus, what did you do in this?
He was searching desks. Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking through the desks, and then the vase fell. But he was already on it. I mean, actually, hold on. But the vase fell in this room or a different room?
In this room.
Okay, yeah. Then my attention would just be on that.
Okay.
Perhaps it was a distraction. I'm gonna look around to see if anything else has changed in the room.
What does the paper say that I have in my hands?
Hold, please.
You have a paper in your hands?
Can anyone
you
detect
found it, yes.
magic?
No. I don't have that spell in the normal game, so I can't have it now.
Fair, yeah. I know I had to do this similar with Zephyr, and I'm like, what'd she do? Who wants to bet somebody's invisible in this room and knocking shit over?
Hold 1 second. I am speaking to somebody briefly regarding this session. Discuss amongst each other what you think is happening, 4 of you. Not with me, but with Rip.
Okay.
All right.
Someone's forming a distraction.
A gasp.
More mage hands, huh?
So my thought is the detective is the one who did it and is forcing all of us to look for clues to point fingers at ourselves so that he could get away with discovery. That's my thought.
I mean, detective, that could be a rogue, perhaps an arcane trickster who has access to Mage Hand with Domain, which lets their Mage Hand be invisible.
Ooh. Thoughts?
I think. I don't know.
I think
Mage Hand would be the. Okay.
I think Eddie knows.
I don't fucking know. I was thinking Mage Hand too, but I have no.
But Mage Hand is visible.
It's visible?
Unless you're, it's visible unless you're an arcane trickster.
That
Okay.
or somebody else is just invisible in the room with us right now.
Could be
We don't
someone
know.
who's invisible in the room.
Okay. Fucking Dane.
What did Dane say?
You just
Did
said
so?
what the fuck?
Mad about Limp Bizkit.
Ryan's complaining that some of us aren't as into Limp Bizkit as he is.
Well, for what they're called Limp Bizkit, but that's not what we're going to talk about. So
They're fine.
Anyways, what does the
Alright.
piece of paper say that's in my hands?
it was pulled from your hand in the distraction.
It was
Oh.
pulled from my hand?
Yeah,
You didn't notice?
Someone
going.
yoinked it out of his hand?
Yeah, how did I not notice that?
because sleight of hand is an interesting thing that I don't know.
Little Max took it.
Were you robbed by your own puppet?
Yeah.
What did you do with it? With what? The thing I was just trying to read. I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, you do. You were reading this piece of paper with me, and then that thing happened. And then don't look at them. Look at me. You and I have a lot to discuss when we're done here. No, we don't. I'm in control of you, and you're gonna do what I tell you to do. Yeah, he didn't take it, guys.
Very
Right.
convincing.
Max is a psycho. Can I roll insight on that actually?
Yep.
On him being a psycho.
No, on the fact that he doesn't know.
Do we got eyes on
Well, I rolled a fucking 2,
I
so
don't re-
I believe him.
Saviel?
You're just as confused as everyone.
Yeah.
up?
We got eyes on Saviel and Noir.
Here we go.
Yeah, Noir's just standing in the doorway, just kind of overlooking all of you. While Saviel just kind of like lazily, is looking around, but not actually touching anything.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to take a minute to think about the way I have to channel my mage hand and think, did anybody else say anything, and see if I can recall anyone whispering or using the verbal commands to summon a mage hand.
What is your roll on that for that?
I don't know, but Dylan's really aggressively rubbing his eyeball.
It's itchy. I'm allergic to cats. It's a cat right here.
Is there anything I can
No, I think you should block the door. There's something suspicious going on in here.
I mean, you're the one closest to the door, I think, right?
I am
Detective Noir.
explicitly not the person closest.
He's
Oh.
furthest from the door.
Oh,
So, Detective Noir steps forward and closes it behind him.
is there a way to retroactively see if I can recall if anyone was whispering
Sorry.
the incantations to cast Mage Hand?
Their verbal components.
I don't know if there is a way you could were you paying attention? I guess you were kind of searching for stuff. You wouldn't have really recognized that.
I mean, it's your call. We can roll for it. You can say no. Doesn't matter to me.
I don't know what recollection roll would be, so I'm going to say no. Sorry, I know you like me saying yes to everything, but
I would like to go examine the broken vase and see if there's any clues near it with my snoot.
with your snoot, okay.
I'm gonna go sniff and poke and look. Investigation?
Investigation.
Who's closest to me?
Amadeus.
Fine.
Mm.
The worst rolls.
Yeah, so you just kind of like poke around with it, and you get a little nick on your nose from the cut vase.
Amadeus, did you see did Max Jr. or Little Max take the piece of paper that I had in my hands?
I have no idea. How would I know if I saw? I mean, okay. I actually want. Would I have known? Do I roll a history for what do I roll to see if I saw anything?
That's not how that
I
works.
don't know. I don't know.
History of the last 17 seconds.
This is the last thing. Do I roll perception? Perception. I guess. Maybe. I don't know. What do I roll for that?
I don't know. Dylan's asleep.
No.
Dylan's plotting with somebody else.
Sorry,
I vote Jen did
Reading
it.
something.
Yeah.
So
I knew it.
we have to.
It's Jen all
we
All
got-
our problems could always be traced back to your wife, Ryan. Why is this?
All right, so we I don't remember what I was even gonna say. Amadeus,
Yes.
do you have the paper?
No, you can check me. Do you have the paper?
No, I had it and I was going to read it, but you're the one standing closest to me.
Okay. I mean, go ahead and pat me down if you want.
I don't really want, but I guess I can.
Yeah, go ahead and do it.
I want to check him for the paper, I guess.
Okay, so you start frisking Amadeus.
Yeah, and I also he did say no when I asked if he had it, so I also want to roll an insight check.
Okay, so you start frisking him, and you quickly realize that he's just wearing a vest and a necktie. So you immediately just kind of like ruffle up like that fake pocket on his vest, and then you're just like, he's clean.
Well, where was he keeping his other papers that he had all his music written on?
In like when you take off the vest and you go in like it's like with like a jacket, you stuff it in the jacket. Check through all my
Okay, so
notes.
yeah. So looking at his other papers, looking at all of his other papers, there's just music notes on them. What did you roll for insight?
I didn't.
Oh,
Oh my god! It's
Awesome.
almost a 6.
Oh,
man.
should I roll anything for that? Like I'm not lying.
I contest it with deception. I guess yeah. If
Uh,
he's just rolling insight, you don't have
Okay.
Yeah,
I guess I'll
you're good.
roll. Why not?
to persuasion. I
I
guess
rolled
at
a
this point.
7.
So there you go.
Okay. I would persuade. I mean, I rolled a 7. Whatever.
All right. Well, there's something weird going on in this room, and it appears as though I found something that somebody didn't want me to see.
It certainly
Okay.
seems that way. Can I make like a perception check? I have like a vantage point from the corner of the room looking at everyone, see if anything weird is going on.
Definitely.
You know when the digital die sits on like just about a nat 20 for a second, it just tilts over? Got an
Yo,
11.
I think this happened to Ryan
it's
twice
happened
today.
twice so far. I'm like, oh my, are you kidding?
What's
very
what is it
frustrating.
you're looking for, Kyle?
Just trying to see if I can notice any weird shit going on, between seeing like him saying a note disappeared in the vase getting knocked over by no one, just seeing if I can spot anything else peculiar happening while this is going on.
Looking around the room, you just kind of see everybody kind of like darting their eyes around, the slight breeze, playing with the curtains, and other than that, like nothing out of the ordinary. Detective Noir standing at the door with it closed behind him. Charlotte just kind of like backing away from the vase. Amadeus standing by the
Desk.
Yeah, between the two chairs,
Yeah.
the drawer he was checking. Max standing by the sideboard, just to his immediate right, and Saviel just again lazily, kind of just like looking around.
I guess I checked the floor to see if I dropped it, being scared from the glass breaking.
I guess I'll look around the desk again. Maybe it fell under the desk or something.
All right, both of you roll investigation.
Okay. Where's investigation? Then I rolled a 9 as well.
All right, so you're kind of like peering under the tables. There's nothing on the floor, or underneath the table or the desks, Ryan. Eddie, again, you what is it you were looking for?
I was looking for the papers by the desk.
Okay. Ellodius and Charlotte, what are you guys doing? Ah, my eye.
Well, I think at this point, I'm just going to try and keep a watchful eye at a decent place to see everyone in the room.
Kyle, roll perception, please.
I got a 12 this time.
Nice.
All right. You notice Amadeus as he is looking around on the floor that he rips something in the garbage can that is sitting next to one of the chairs.
Excuse me, Amadeus. What was that?
What was what?
I mean, that thing that you just threw in the garbage.
I didn't throw anything in the garbage. I was checking the garbage.
I don't believe that's correct. Can I go up and take a look and see if I can find what it is?
I mean, go ahead. By all means, I guess. I mean, I'll step away from the garbage.
Do I need to make any checks to try and find it? Is it investigation or?
No, there's not a lot in there currently. They kept this room pretty well kept. You just reach your hand in and grab whatever's in there. It's just kind of shreds of confetti at this point, just the bits and pieces of paper.
Well, Max, is this the approximate size of what your paper was whole? Just shaking confetti in his hand.
Well, let me see. And I hold out my hands like a bowl. And I catch it all, and
paper scraps in your hand.
And I cast mending on it.
Oh!
Oh shit!
Oh man.
Okay.
And I say, yes, this is the one. I think this is what I found in the desk. Amadeus, why did you rip it up? And as I say it, I start to read the paper
immediately. So, upon reading this, you realize that this is formal documentation about Amadeus previously requesting a party off with the lowest tiered member of the Council of Five. He had attempted to... he's getting his puppet ready. He had attempted to get... be part of the council, and you can see by reading the bottom of it that he had failed in his attempts to take the place of the lowest tiered council member.
Amadeus,
Don't look at me like that.
what is this?
Well, what does it say?
It says everything that Dylan just said out loud.
Nice.
Stop it.
Well, I'll be real
So
with you.
everything that disembodied voice just told us.
I had a dance off with one of the council members because I thought my music was so great that she shared the world, and I think the best way to do that was to go into council. It didn't pan out well. It's honestly a source of great embarrassment for me, and I realized as soon as I saw it, I was like, "Oh, geez, I'm very embarrassed," and then I ripped it up.
I mean, you should definitely be embarrassed. Can you be a little, like, read the room?
Oh no,
Oh,
he's right. It
jeez.
is embarrassing.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's totally
mean,
embarrassing.
It's also a motive.
Is it though? How is that a motive?
Samuel's just like, why do I remember any of this?
I don't know. Maybe because you're bad at your job, but it is a source of embarrassment because when I'm a little bit of a perfectionist. Once I don't do something at my most perfect, it's something I would kind of like want to throw away into the past per se. You know.
Well, maybe you wanted to sabotage the celebration so then that way you could cause some sort of investigation and bring the whole system down from the inside out.
I'm pretty sure a single party being ruined would not ruin it from the like. I don't think that checks. I don't think that's how that would work.
Yeah, but
Perhaps
maybe you
thought
needed to
that
get
party
into the
being-
records.
Perhaps you thought the party being ruined would help lower the standing of the current council members and allow you to get another in for another attempt at the party off. You're trying
No.
to set yourself up for a better run.
No, that's no.
Can I
Well, I
insight
believe
check
him.
his no?
That's an inside check for sure.
Listen, those are accurate.
I just did the same thing Charlotte did. Hey, were you lying to me?
14.
What?
No.
19.
Sorry,
do you want me to roll
22
some-
roll?
I rolled a 14.
Do you want me to roll something?
Yes, please. Just deception.
Yeah, if
Sure.
you...
Yeah.
I rolled a 16.
We could just say it as it is.
we're here. So Ellodius, you're just like, okay, I trust you, brother, with every fabric of my being. Meanwhile, Max and Max Jr. are like, this fucking
No,
guy.
this is Little Max.
Oh, sorry.
Max Jr.
This is Max Jr.
Little Max is convinced then, but Max Jr. and you.
So you're lying to us. So obviously.
No, I just told you. I didn't do it.
Yeah, but you're also lying. I can tell that you're lying. I can't tell exactly what you're lying about, but I know you're not true.
I know you're not true.
That okay? Well, that was a sentence that was just.
I feel like that could be
all
a
over the
chest
place.
tattoo. I know you're not true. Wings on the side.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hardcore band lyrics coming next summer.
I know you're not true. Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah, that was a mess of a sentence. You wanna elaborate there?
I mean, most of
He
my
knows you're not
sentences
true.
are a mess. I just know you're untrue.
You're not true.
You're not true.
You're not
So-
true, bro.
Which makes you false.
Yeah. So anyway, why did you do it?
I didn't do it. The fuck? I told you. I was embarrassed. I saw the paper and I said, "Oh, geez, this is embarrassing," and I ripped it up.
And
You seem
used
quite
some-
good at ripping and cutting things. Perhaps you use the same skills on the fireworks.
With the shears.
Hmm.
And I mean, you've displayed an aptitude with magic, it seems. You caused a distraction with the knocking over of the vase.
Mm-hmm. Okay, hold on.
Listen, we know shenanigans are going on.
I'm asking Dylan a question. You give me a second.
I just gotta say, like, we're gonna watch this back later, and I'm gonna be texting and be like, hold on, guys. And then I'll talk to you guys, you'll all be talking, and then you'll hear Eddie's phone literally go ding, and then he looks
Yeah.
down and starts texting. And no
Yeah.
one was just like, hey, what's that?
Get off your phone, idiot.
I mean,
Here's the
Listen, we're
thing,
not about
I noticed
metagaming.
that was going on.
yeah,
But
we all
what I
noticed.
noticed going on was you were messaging someone else when I was sending you secret messages and I didn't get a reply.
That's okay. I
I did
directly
reply to you,
messaged
though.
Dylan on Zoom and he did not respond to me, so.
Wow, that's crazy
Dylan
because I
replied
also
like
sent him
25
secret
minutes
messages.
later.
I sent him so many secret messages.
I'm pretty sure you even said, "Hold on a minute, I'm messaging someone to plot
Yeah.
against the campaign. Hold
Yeah.
on, give me 2 seconds."
What the fuck? Okay.
and Eddie has an awful poker face.
Hold on,
Yeah.
this is a lot right
Okay,
now.
well,
People are
alright,
messaging
guys.
me, and I feel a little attacked. So,
Oh, would you like us to call you first instead of messaging?
Just middle of the game, like Dylan, I need to know secrets.
So,
I have a hold on. What's going on, Eddie?
Hey, Dylan. What's up?
Hey man, this is getting derailed pretty fast here. What's going on with you?
I don't know what to do anymore.
Yeah, I mean, let's. I'm just gonna act
They really
real
think
casual.
I did it. I didn't do it. Oh my.
I know you didn't do it, buddy. We're gonna go to the next room. We're gonna figure it all out. We got one more room to go.
Uh-oh.
I got you,
Oh my
buddy.
god.
My camera. Uh-oh. Oh jeez.
Okay, let's get out of here. Let's keep playing the game.
Okay.
Okay, I love you.
All right. Bye. Let's do. Bye.
Sorry, that was my mom.
Yeah, that was my mom too.
That was
Let me
Eddie's
fix
mom.
my camera.
So, now so yeah, we still got whatever his accent was. What room to check out?
so
Hold on.
anyway, this is a nightmare.
I don't think this could have gone better.
Nikki.
My
Hold
camera will
on,
be fixed in
okay.
a second. Just give me one more minute.
Well,
I
Amadeus,
wouldn't
who
change
I cannot
anything
see
about this
very
so far.
clearly right now.
This camera's
It
shit.
seems that perhaps you had a different reason for being here earlier than what you said. So why is it that you were here?
I told you why I was here. I was getting my grandpappy's music note. I am a little salty about the council. I think if I would join the council, then my request wouldn't have to be a thing, and I can proudly display my music and also show my face. Just the camera's dog shit. Hold on. I'll get it.
I like that
Anyway.
it's not me this time.
Yeah, no, it's gotta be somebody though. But yeah, it's for my grandpappy. And I told you, and I mean, I am a little salty that what?
Do you even have a grandpappy?
I mean, all of us do. Also,
I mean,
what happened to your
might be-
accent?
It's gone. I can't remember.
It went
I-
so long with that I don't remember what I was saying. I'm
Can't
like just
remember.
muttering to myself, like it's smaller towns than this one. No, I think that's it.
Got it.
Um,
Fixed. All right.
hey.
Anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, no, I was definitely getting a request from my grandpappy. Yes, I was a little upset that I couldn't go on the council, and I thought it would make things easier and make it so I could display my music. But I'm willing to follow the law and go through the request system.
All right, I believe him. To the next room.
I don't believe him, but I don't really know what else to ask.
That's always your problem. Like every session, Ryan's like, "We got questions." I'm like, "What are they?" You're like, "I don't know."
I don't know. Someone's got to think of them.
I know for sure this is questionable, but I don't know what to say.
I'm confused and angry. Someone fix this.
Just like the DDR machine. I'm gonna put a pin in this and let's move on.
You're gonna start putting pins in things. Okay, so you move on to the last room. You can notice that Saviel seems quite shaken up about going into the sleeping quarters.
Why? I asked Saviel, like, what's wrong with the sleeping quarters?
Nothing. It just seems a bit personal. I don't know. Just feels like maybe shouldn't be in here.
Are there other people in there right now?
Are you hiding something?
Me? Oh God, me? Oh God.
I would like to roll an insight.
Invite check.
Invite
Also
check.
invite him
I'd like to do an
into
invite
your
check.
bed because you two are dating. We cracked the
Yes.
case again.
Done.
But
Yes,
again,
an
we also
insight
cracked the
check, though,
case
please.
that Charlotte doesn't have a bed.
Yeah.
15.
Wisdom.
Ooh.
While you guys do this,
30, 20.
I'm gonna Google horses walking downstairs.
15.
I know.
Okay, we got a furball. I'll carry you off into the sunset. You've been in cahoots the whole time.
12.
12.
Okay, but I got a dirty 20.
So you guys can see that they're visibly shaken up about something, but Ellodius, you notice the fact that they're not saying no. They're just like, what? Oh God, me? They're avoiding the question, or avoiding answering it anyways.
So, you are hiding something.
What?
I mean, I suppose you're not lying if you don't say that you're not, and you just keep saying what every time.
Maybe I'm just surprised, confused, or worried about invading somebody else's privacy.
I'd like to poke him with my horn on the butt.
All right.
I would like to.
Just for fun.
I'd like to harass Saviel.
Enough to damage him? Like, is this an
No,
attack?
just to like startle him. Maybe
roll
it'll like.
initiative. No.
Listen, I've got more health than all of you. I might not be magical anymore, but there's a lot of health there.
Yeah, when you sent me like, hey, should I just use the unicorn stat block? And I saw the unicorn stat block, I'm like, man.
Yeah, the unicorn stat block is wild.
CR5.
Yeah, I know.
Our
I just
party-
wanted the stats like, so that I could roll.
Our party from the normal campaign at this moment couldn't take on Charlet. We would lose.
Oh no!
For all we know, like-
Charlet.
For all we know, Saviel's like level 15. Just, so you poke him in the butt. He's just like, God, there's no need for this hostility. I'm just not wanting to go into somebody's bedroom.
Well, I guess we'll
'Cause you're
figure out
hiding
why. Yeah, I guess we'll figure out when we open the bedroom. So go ahead and open that bedroom.
They like shakily open the door as they step in. It's pretty standard sleeping quarters. There's 5 beds, 2 on either side, and then 1 down at the far end in the center, and there are thinly veiled separators separating each one. So it's like a guise of privacy, but nothing overtly like it's
Private?
just overtly private. Thank you. Gee, what happened there?
You literally said privacy and then couldn't say private.
Yeah, man, 2 different words.
So I guess I'm gonna roll investigation. Maybe I can find something that maybe.
No,
could be
you
important.
don't get to roll investigation checks anymore.
Why?
Suspect number 1.
Wait.
Suspect number 1 and suspect number 2 is Max, and suspect number 3 is Savi.
How am I a suspect?
You're
You
sketchy as fuck.
You
How?
definitely did something in the bathroom with the fucking cup. And
It's
stuff.
alright.
You spilt your wine.
I rolled an 11 for my investigation.
You kind of start looking at stuff, and then Detective Noir just kind of puts his hand on your shoulder and just goes. He just doesn't want to upset the group right now.
I want to
Darn it.
search the sock drawer.
There's
Which
no
sucks.
drawers in here. It's merely beds and
no.
those.
We're satyrs. We don't have socks.
Oh right, I want to search the bed.
Which
Well,
one?
Furbolgs might have socks.
Yeah, but the satyrs are the council members. It's a
Wow.
satyr.
Bed number 6. Stupid.
There's 5 beds.
I know. I rolled a d6. Bed number 2.
Bed number 2. So second one on your left.
Sure. I search
Okay. Investigate. Anybody else?
I'm gonna search the room for treasure.
I would if I could.
it. 14.
Yeah, I will also investigate a bed.
So Ryan, the bed you're looking at, you're just kind of feeling around. There's nothing out of the ordinary on this one. It looks like it hasn't been slept in a little bit, or is crisply made recently.
I also want to like look under it too.
Okay, roll perception. Ellodius, what were you doing?
Oh, I rolled it after saying I searched the room for treasure, but I probably searched like one of the sections that wasn't being searched.
And Charlotte?
I would like to search bed 5.
At 5, so
I'll search number
that would
three.
be the furthest one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Sure.
Okay, and Ellodius, what are you looking for?
I'll check room bed. It's bed number 3 in the
Okay.
surrounding area.
Okay. So, Ellodius, similarly to Max, there's nothing interesting about this bed. It looks freshly made, like it hasn't been slept in recently. However, Charlotte,
Ooh.
you push your hooves on the bed, and it just kind of sinks in a little bit. You kind of peer underneath, and it looks like the boards bracing the bed had been broken, and there is some articles of clothing underneath the bed.
My goodness, someone sure here left a mess. Ellodius, can you come take a look at this? Max, you as well. Amadeus, you stay put.
Before I head over there, I got a 21 on perception.
Looking under that bed.
Perception, nothing under that bed, but you're the closest to Charlotte, so you can kind of you can see under that bed to see what she's talking about. You see
Okay.
the broken beams and the blah blah blah, the clothing as well. So Max, you being the closest to Charlotte, it make most sense for you to investigate.
Okay, so I investigate.
Like, I can't get under
Hey,
there.
do this? Okay, I do that. I don't know. So you hold it up, and it is a nightgown, far too big to fit a satyr.
Big enough for a Bolg?
I turn, holding it up towards Saviel,
Savia.
and I say, "Does this belong to you?"
He just kind of breaks at this point. He's like, okay, I've been sleeping here on my shift. I broke the bed. I don't know what any of you guys are talking about with your requests. I sleep on my shift. And he just breaks down.
Wow, you are quite terrible at your job.
That's what I was saying, but...
Saviel, did you accidentally ruin the fireworks?
I don't even remember that there were fireworks.
What?
I figured out halfway through searching the first room why we were even here.
Wait, guys, this actually makes sense from something Savio said earlier when we were searching the meeting room.
Right, and he said
how
that
would-
he just did it.
No, we said, or Savio said, how would he not notice someone come in there? It's because Savio was asleep. So someone was able to move in freely to hide the shears after sabotaging. This actually makes it more clear that it wasn't Savio. But Savio does suck.
So, Detective Noir is like, in his accent to pretend I still have properly. It's like, so I think we have everything we need to see here. And let's all reconvene downstairs. Looks over to Shirley. Can you go downstairs?
Well, I suppose we're about to find out.
Max, what do you think?
Well, I think according to Google, that
Please stop referring to things outside of this realm.
No, Google is Max's deity. How rude.
yeah, that
Oh.
is the god that I believe in. That's a little insensitive.
The god of
insensitive.
information.
Horses are capable of climbing stairs as long as they have shallow and wide steps that aren't too slippery or steep. Most horses do fine when it comes to climbing stairs, but have difficulty when it's time to come down them. As a horse descends stairs, they're unable to see their feet.
Now, what about a
This is gonna be
unicorn,
fun.
which we've established is different
Can you
than
Google
a
that?
horse?
Yes.
Okay, I will ask Google,
So, here's what we're going to do.
can unicorns come downstairs?
Stairs.
I can
Now-
imagine like tumbling, breaking everything.
What am
Now
I
we-
rolling, Dylan?
You're rolling athletics because this
Oh,
is going to be...
boy.
No,
Oh, boy.
acrobatics because you're kind of doing it blindly.
So a dex. Okay, hang on. +2.
I wait at the top, fully expecting the
Now,
unicorn to fall
everybody
down.
stand back. We don't know what's going to happen here.
I did find information that a trained horse can go up and down stairs easily.
Charlotte was not trained. She is untrainable. She's her own woman.
That's a 4.
So you take the first step and you're like, I think I got this. You go to take the second, you have no clue where your foot is, and you just kind of tumble to the bottom. Take 1d4 damage.
Sweet.
Is that 1d4 the wound ripping open?
Yes.
Two creatures fall out.
It's actually a robot unicorn being piloted by two pixies. I did not hear a word
Oh.
Ryan
I
said.
said I knew it. I knew it all along.
So
Ow.
you kind of like everybody kind of like follows suit and like almost patronizingly like picks up Charlotte and like dusts her off as they go to stand back in a line as
I'll
Detective-
cast the healing hand.
Oh, thanks.
The nasty ball.
just gonna like pet her with your healing hand. So it kind of lines you all back up, has one of his men bring in the evidence as they lay it out before them, and he just whispers something in his ear as Detective Noir looks very defeated and concerned at the same time. Just kind of like looks up at each of you, glances back and forth, and just kind of says, I can't do the accent on command. You're sicker than I thought. At first I knew we were dealing with somebody sabotaging a party, but now to hear a more heinous crime done, he just kind of like pulls himself back and like bites his bottom lip. They unspiked the punch. They cast purify food and drink on the bowl. They're sober. All of them are sober.
Oh gosh. How are you supposed to handle a party without the spiked punch?
Now, see, I don't know, but this is something
I want to do an insight check. Insight check on Ellodius.
Okay.
I'm dying.
Oh my god, it's almost good. I rolled a 2 because it did the 20 thing again.
Again,
That would have been the most perfect crit.
At this point, I believe that Max has no idea what's going on here. They've been collecting clues and insight. He's just kind of like, who did it?
Well, I'm
I
like
don't know.
standing there like, so you're telling me that we've been sober this whole time?
No, we've been getting the fucking wine.
You guys have been getting
Not the
wine.
punch.
It's a punch that was unspiked.
Oh, right. No, it was the wine. The punch outside. Oh.
Well,
God
that
damn
does
it.
explain all the people outside looking quite sad.
The
Yes.
sober people are sad. That's the.
That's the takeaway here.
Look at me and Ryan. We have various mental health issues and we don't drink.
Yeah, I love that you've got X's on your
I won't call myself out live on stream here, but I'll explain them afterwards.
Okay. I gotta wait for Eddie to come back, who I think was dying.
Yep.
Briefly.
Well, and here lies Edward.
Oh, hello.
All right. So, Detective Noir, now with a little bit more aggression in his step, hearing about this, just starts looking each of you up and down. Now, we have a lot of evidence here to suggest it could have been any one of you. The puppeteer pulling the strings at this whole operation. The poet, who obviously does not have a taste for these parties. Charlet, not getting approved for her housing. Amadeus. The sheer embarrassment. Or, what did I miss? Ha, sheer embarrassment.
Samuel.
Or the disgruntled employee, not wanting to take care of their job anymore. However, I think we know who did it. And obvious guesses before the game ends. What do you guys think happened?
I still think it's Detective Noir.
In character, out of character.
Out of character. Just who do you think?
So we're this is the end of Clue. We're putting in our final guesses.
Yeah, final guesses.
Got it. All right. I'm going. I don't want to go yet.
Okay, who wants to go first? Eddie, do you want to go first?
Yes, the guilty party wants to go first.
No, I
All
don't.
of you are guilty of something.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm like guessing yet.
You know what? We'll do the guess afterwards. So, he just kind of stops in the middle as 3 party police come into the room, and he just says, "Book 'em, boys," and they handcuff Amadeus
Yeah.
and drag him out.
I knew it.
So,
Yeah.
what had happened here was Amadeus came in during one of Saviel's many naps.
Wait, is this the part? Is this the part where we guess, or is this the part where you tell us what happened?
Oh, so yeah, guys can guess what happened then.
All right. I
Okay.
think he came in during one of Saviel's many naps.
Please tell me more.
He came in to have the party off and lost, so he was embarrassed. So instead of letting everyone continue to party, he unspiked the punch. He ruined the fireworks, so then that way they couldn't out party him anymore. So he would be the one partying on, not to be outdone by me, who has already had roughly 20 glasses of wine today.
That's essentially what happened. The excuse for his grandfather's 69th birthday, that was something that's discussed beforehand. But the paper you found he had cast an illusion on it. It wasn't actually there. He never filled out that request. He had cast Unseen Servant to knock over something for whenever you did find the actual paper, sleight of hand to take it away and attempt to rip it up afterwards. But at that point, Ellodius was watching him.
Damn mending. I
Yeah.
would have got away with it too if it weren't for your mending.
So
For a second there, I thought everyone did it, and I was just like, I don't want to say everyone did it because I know I did it.
well, I talked to each of you. Do you guys want to explain what your role in this was? Ryan, do you want to start?
I have to say though, he did fully just accidentally spill wine on the fireworks, and so he went and disposed his can in the bathroom, and then like went out.
Who did?
Hold on.
Ryan?
Oh.
Fucking Max?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, I went. I was looking for the bathroom, but I was already half cocked at 12 a.m. So I accidentally went into the wrong room, tripped over the fireworks, spilled some wine. I didn't really know what to do, and then I blacked out in the bathroom for a little while, and then came back out. I actually forgot that was in there until you found it.
How do you black out if it was fucking?
He doesn't drink. He doesn't know what he's doing. I don't know what alcohol does.
It's been a long day.
It's just stress at this point. He's just tunnel vision. Just gotta file my taxes. Oh my god, painting the living room. All right. So yeah, that's what Max was doing there. Ellodius, what were you doing there?
Ellodius had snuck in to steal a book he wanted to borrow from one of the members of the council, who every time he tried to talk to them about borrowing it, they would put him off and just be like, oh, wait, after the festivities. But the festivities never end. So he was just like, I mean, you're busy. I'm going to go take a book. And then I hid that book that was currently still in my backpack back on the shelf where I got it when Amadeus made a perfectly great distraction for me.
Shirley, we all kind of know, but what were you doing there?
Yeah, I mean, she pretty much explained it to everyone, but yeah, she had submitted a request because there was not enough accessibility for unicorns, and it got denied. So she was going in there to try and either switch it from the denial pile to the approved pile or resubmit altogether. But eating it at that time seemed like the best course of action to remove it. So
yeah, and yeah, that's it. Amadeus, Eddie, thank you for playing our villain. I feel like once again the eel was kind of a villain.
yeah.
Was he? I think he was the greatest catcher of all time, probably.
Wrong.
I think the eel definitely thought that. But no, that's kind of an insight into Ellodius's culture. I like that we got to kind of talk about like the extensive use of partying within that and exploring kind of like the political and currency side of it. They exchange favors and for partying with each other, and we talked briefly about the fact that they do like weekly parades. And yeah, it's just a very, very like party-based society, and we've had a lot of questions for Ellodius leading up to this. Anything that you guys want clarification on for the Emerald Glade before we end this?
I'd like to clarify that the reason why Amadeus wanted to join the council because like he wanted his music to be heard because he like thought he was really good, and like he actually was only super adequate at that. Like he was like only okay. He was able to like form the notes and stuff and make a good melody, and like the melodies were decent, but he could never find the words. Like in opera music, like there'd be a ton of words and stuff, and that would go with it. So like, kind of like, and he couldn't find the words. So Amadeus was actually super jealous of
Ellodius?
Ellodius, yeah, because Ellodius was good at poetry, and he wanted to like kind of like get that thing. So he was like always super jealous, and the idea was to try to pin him, but like he could not at all. So he just kind of accepted that. It's like, all right, I'm just gonna try to roll this out, let them.
Essentially, if Amadeus saw the missing book and found it on you, he would have tried everything he could to pin this on you.
Yeah, and like he definitely would have tried to like steal any kind of notebooks or whatever like your poetry would have been. Also, the idea of him wanting to party harder than everyone else isn't necessarily true. It was more that he was just petty and he wanted them to stop partying just out of spite.
But it looks like the only march that you're doing now is the march to jail.
Nice.
Actually, to expulsion, he's just getting yeeted
Oh, yeah.
out
Yeah.
of the
March-
community.
You
March-
should go to one of the many other glades.
Yeah.
It's another
Oh.
person that's getting kicked out of a community in a backstory.
Yeah.
That's how they
Also-
all end.
Yeah.
Ellodius got off scot-free for petty theft.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice. Also, fun fact: the music that's behind me is Salieri's welcome march. So anytime I was talking about the march, like whatever, it was just referring to the music behind me.
Nice.
Yeah, that'll be a little
Easter
fun,
egg.
little Easter egg. Yeah, that'd be a little fun.
So I would like to go and cast a mending on the firework.
Fuck you.
I mean, to be
The
fair, the long part of the fuse is burned away. There's just little parts of it left now.
Got away with it.
I mend it. I fix it, and I tell the town we're gonna have a better night, and we do a new celebration this day, and I perform masterfully.
Wait,
So
Wait,
how
Dylan.
old is this from our current campaign? Just like out of curiosity, timeline wise.
I mean, it's Ellodius's awkward teenage years, as we established. So like a couple years back, he's probably like 15, so like 4 years ago.
So,
15, and drinking some wine because satyrs don't give a fuck.
How far is the Emerald Glade from where we are?
so there are 3 glades within I forgot the name.
Isles?
Within this part of the Amber Isles, I forget the name of the country for some reason. So this one is the furthest north. So it's a few days walk from where you are. So this is in Ellodius's journey down south. This has been quite a trek for him coming from the Emerald Glade to where you guys are. It took him quite some time to get to you.
Where we found the curator? What was that one called?
That's just the glade. That
Is
one's
that-
just central.
Is that one tied in with these other? Is that its own sort of thing?
It's its own thing.
Okay.
The glades are basically just like large openings that have designated their societies to be one with nature. So the Emerald Glade, they have planted green trees. As you know, the Amber Isles is famous for having like orange and amber colored forestry. They planted all of these green trees around, and it's the only area on the Amber Isles with actual greenery other than like the few trees that have been planted in like Thalen's Hearth and Oberyn. So each glade has designated themselves to, if they're going to build a home, it has to be incorporated within nature, essentially. So all of these are incorporated within the trees and not disrupting nature while doing it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a little lore tidbit. I hope you guys had fun. I thought that was a little different than what we usually do, just yelling at each other. So I guess it's kind of the same thing.
That's similar.
Yeah. Again, I just want to do another quick shout out to the Initiative Order. Check them out. Another amazing community. Bandit Badgers, some grade A content in Session 0, some CB tier clothing that you can check out. Definitely check out everyone else's projects. Ryan is the owner of Session 0 Clothing. They have some cool stuff going on. They just did a giveaway pretty recently, and maybe they'll do more cool stuff soon. Who knows? Charlotte can be found, Serena can be found at her own personal Instagram, Dungeon _ Dame.
I honestly don't use that Instagram very often anymore, so I can't remember if it's an underscore or period. 1 second. Rough.
But also, you have another cool stream. Do you want to talk about that?
Underscore. Actually, yes, and I have an announcement. I have 2 streams. Yeah, you can find me
Heck yeah.
on Stella Luna's channel playing in a long-standing D&D session. It's called Unbound. It's all one-shots from Uncaged Anthology, like clumped together into a campaign. Super fun. We were just on a few weeks break, but I think we're starting again next Friday. No, the Friday after next Friday. So we'll be back at that. But I have started streaming on my own channel again. So Thursday nights, you can catch me playing video games with a friend of mine called Cables. And we just started that back up. So, yes, last Thursday was only my second stream back.
Guess I might have missed the invite.
I feel like I knew that, but I'm surprised.
I'll have to check my emails. I think I missed the invite for that.
Yep.
To watch?
And I know...
To, play video games. I could have sworn I saw something like that somewhere here.
Weird.
I'll look later.
Weird. But yeah, other than that, we will be back again in 2 weeks to further explore, hopefully, with our changeling Dane with us, our Dangeling. Does that work? It almost works. And we will be picking up where we left off 2 sessions ago, about a month ago now. Wow. Back in the main storyline to see what is happening in Thalen's Hearth. Thank you again for watching. We will return 2 weeks from now, and goodbye. Maybe I'll know more accents by then. Who knows? Probably not. Are we done?